What's going on? Hello. We got a new good one for you today. I'm going to be giving you some advice.
What kind of advice?
I'm going to be giving you dating advice. Okay, we got some people out there in Reddit that is wanting some advice, and I feel like I can give some good advice. Well, I can give you advice. How about that? It might not be good, but I'm gonna give advice based off of my experience and off of whatever the hell I know. Okay?
Your experience. What's that?
Yeah. What do you mean? What is that? What is my experience?
What kind of experience?
I've got dating experience.
So that's relative to the topic.
Yeah, 100%. I've got just experience in general. You know.
Do you think it's like intermediate or beginner or advanced?
My experience?
Yeah.
Brother, it's advanced.
Oh yeah. How many dates would you think you've been on?
Bro, I've been on a lot of dates.
At least 11.
Honestly, if you want me to be honest with you, I probably went on at least 100 dates.
Wow.
I've probably went on at least 100 dates.
Wow.
At least.
10,000 hours. They say that's what it takes to become a professional.
Yeah.
10,000 hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I would consider myself a professional dater. I'm pretty damn good at it. I'm a pretty damn good dater. I'm a pretty damn good date. You heard? So I think that we can go along. I think that we can get along with this, man. Let's go on with the first one.
All right. So the first question is, I confuse attention with affection.
Okay. This is good.
Just because someone texts me a lot or calls me cute, I start to think they actually care, and then I get hurt when it turns out they were just bored or passing time.
Damn.
That's tough.
You know, that is actually really tough, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had this problem before, and the problem that I've had was it was me doing it. I have to be honest. I have did this before, and you know, it's confusing attention and affection can get a little bit dicey if you're not with the shits. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to properly, ask questions or like properly go about doing it, then you can be confused. You know what I'm saying? I think that people will use other people for attention and somewhat give them affection and expect affection in return. And attention and affection is there's kind of like a blurred line there. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's a little bit of a blurred line. I think the affection is more like, I think that there's like more of a romantic touch to it. I could be wrong on that. Affection. What's the definition of affection, man? Let's look that up. I'm about to look that up. Affection definition: a gentle feeling of fondness or liking. Okay, now let's look up the definition of attention. Attention. Okay. Refers to the cognitive process of selectively concentrating on one aspect of the environment while ignoring others. Okay. So I think that the affection part is more like the person has a fondness or liking towards another person. And it can get confusing. Can we read the guy's thing again?
Yeah, just because someone texts a lot or calls me cute, I start to think they actually care about me. And then I get hurt when it turns out they were just bored or passing time.
Yeah.
I think that this person may be just being let on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, if you're in a restaurant or if you're like someplace where like this person you're talking to works there and they're being nice to you because it's their job.
Yeah.
Like, that's attention, but that's not affection. I think this guy is getting legitimate affection. Someone's calling him cute, and then they're just kind of backpedaling,
getting led on. Yeah,
this guy,
I think that you're getting led on.
I think this guy's got a different problem than what he's describing.
Well, I think that it also could be his problem, like his fault, because there's a lack of emotional intelligence there.
I don't know, man.
Like I feel like you can kind of tell sometimes.
There's some harmless flirting, like
but
if you're at work.
But there is. I've definitely did that. I'm a flirt for sure. I flirt a lot. I flirt with girls in general.
You can do it casually. At the grocery store.
Well, with me, like regardless of what a girl looks like, if I'm attracted to her or not, I'll flirt with her.
Yeah.
I flirt with all girls. Like it could be an old lady. I'll flirt with her.
That's social health.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool, and they like it too. And they get like it boosts their ego too.
They're like, oh, you're such a sweetie.
Yeah, and it'll boost my ego too.
I bet the girls can't keep their hands off of you. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I get that from the older ladies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I bet you gotta beat them off with a stick, don't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what the hell they do, and it's, I think that
you gotta hit them back with like if I seen you in your prom.
Yeah,
I'd go at you like bananas.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, stop it.
Yeah, look at somebody's grandma and be like, oh, is this your sister?
Yeah, that's a good one. Be like, I swear to God, if I wouldn't break your hip,
Yeah, I would be pounding it. Sorry, Bertha.
The next graduation, you gotta throw that line out there for him.
Yeah, man. Definitely, try not to lead nobody on. If you don't really fuck with that person, do not give them affection. I would say, maybe there, like I said, that there's a fine line between attention and affection, and some people can confuse that. That's why I say that there's like a lack of emotional intelligence there. Maybe. Potentially. And there are people that are trying, I think that there's another one down the road in these questions that, there's if they're getting like led on or some shit, like, just be cautious. Just be fucking cautious.
I'd say take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah,
exactly. That's literally what I was just about to say. No expectations. Like,
just live in that moment.
Like, don't expect anything out of every interaction. Like, not every interaction has to be transactional.
No.
So, like, you don't have to expect to get anything out of any interaction. And definitely don't lead nobody on. If you don't really fuck with that person, don't be showing them affection. Maybe don't even be showing them attention. Because, like, this person can get confused with attention and affection. Yeah. I need to do the same thing. I need to do the same thing. Because I show attention to people that I do not need to show attention to or affection to.
You need to drink the Kool-Aid.
I need to drink the Kool-Aid. What the fuck does that mean?
It means you need to take your own advice.
I need to take my own advice. A lot of this is a lot of this advice that I'm giving is sometimes advice that I don't apply with myself.
You know better.
And I know better.
And you don't do better.
Do as I say, not as I do. Mm. Sorry for being a hypocrite.
All right, so this next one.
Yeah.
Can someone explain ghosting to me because I don't understand?
Okay.
So let's read the scenario. Good. Why do people do it to people who haven't harmed or threatened them? It's disrespectful, inconsiderate, and leaves the other person wondering what the issue was with no way to understand. How are there grown adults who are not able to handle a normal rejection over a phone? Are they going to get attacked through the phone? Is the block button going to disappear if the conversation gets too intense? Like, doesn't everyone have to go to work or something and maintain basic communication skills? Do they never have to reject people in any other settings? Are they too emotionally exhausted to text back, but not too much to do everything else in their day? This kind of seems like a rant.
Yeah.
This person really doesn't understand what goes on.
They really do not understand. Please help me understand. You know?
Are they trying to be considerate by ignoring someone who cares? Please help me understand. Same thing for slow ghosting. To me, that shit is like slowly getting stabbed with a knife. You may as well get that shit over with.
Okay. Well, first of all, this goes back to, take everything with a grain of salt. Why do you have expectations? Why do you expect there to be something out of it? That's the real question.
Also, someone's free time is their free time.
Is their free time. They can do with whatever the fuck they want to do with it.
Like if they've gotten off work and you see that they've been liking stuff on like the gram or someplace, they don't owe you a reply.
They don't owe you shit. People don't owe you shit. It's whenever people like there's strings attached. People think that there's strings attached to certain things. And like I said, like transactional. People think that every interaction that they get is transactional, so they think that they have to get something out of it.
Also, less is more. Less is a lot more, man. If you constantly texting and calling and stuff like that, that person probably doesn't want to sit and talk to you.
It takes the mystery out of it. Yeah, I want to think about somebody. I don't want them to
build the anticipation for sure.
I like clinginess for sure. I like the clinginess from a girl. Girls don't like clinginess. They say that they do, but what they say that they want and what they actually want is two different things.
Well, maybe it's just the stage in the relationship. If you're dating,
the stage There's definitely a and it also, you can also like treat your girlfriend like a date. Like date your girlfriend. If you got a girlfriend, you still got to date your girlfriend.
You will lose that person fast.
You will lose that person fast if you do not date them. You still got to go on dates if you got to
date your wife.
Or if you got a boyfriend, you still got to go on dates with your boyfriend if you're a girl. Now, the ghosting thing, it speaks for its fucking self. If the motherfucker's not hitting you back, that shows you where you stand. Do not hit them up. You are ghosted for a reason, probably. Maybe there's another person in the picture. Maybe they're fucking with somebody else. Maybe they just don't fuck with you no more. Come on, bro. Like, think about that shit. If you're hitting somebody up and they're not hitting you back up, why in the fuck do you care? Go about your own business. Do your own shit.
That slow stuff is way worse than the out of the blue ghosting. Like if you hit somebody up and they just never hit you back, then like you said, it's over. If you have self-respect, then you don't double text, you don't double call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After that, man, it's just kind of like it falls off and that sucks. But like that slow shit though, where like they text back like 3 days later.
Yeah, nah. I don't really fuck with that, there can be some cases though, like I've had some cases where like I was fucking with this girl and then like and she was fucking with some other dude and she was like in the middle of like, wanting to fuck with me, also wanting to fuck with old buddy. And so like, I just try to back off a little bit, and maybe it does take her 3 days to hit me back up. But within that time, she's probably thinking I'm giving her the space. Like I'm not gonna double hit you up. Like if I hit you up, I'm hitting you up, and that's it. I'm not gonna hit you back up. If you don't respond, you don't respond. It is what it is. But I think like maybe after a while, maybe they'll be like, maybe they'll come to their senses, and they'll be like, yeah, you know what, I do fuck with this guy. I'll give this guy a chance. Maybe or some shit like that. And it should be the other way around too. You shouldn't just be looking for the validation. Like they should want to fuck with you as much as you want to fuck with them.
Right.
And if they don't fuck with you as much as you fuck with them, leave it be, bro. Leave it be. And another thing with this is that girls fall in love slower than guys. Most of the time, girls fall in love slower than guys. So, like, most of the time, guys can engage their emotions, like, just right off rip. So, a guy can love a girl sooner than a girl can love a guy. With a girl, most of the time, it takes more time. It takes more time for a girl to fall in love.
Also, I think, like, this ghosting stuff is in the talking stage.
Yeah,
and that's in that leap of security.
Yeah.
So like,
because you're like getting to know somebody.
Yeah, and you're not sure that they're gonna hit you back.
Yeah.
So So in a way, man, you got to have like an abundance of security to float you through that time period.
Yeah, and I think that another problem people have is that people are automatically, and guys are bad for it too. You know, I used to be bad for it until I learned better. You know, like you should be dating is like you're testing the person out. You're seeing if you really fuck with this person. And guys have it really bad whenever they, like I said, they engage their emotions, you know, are very, very early on. So then they'll have some sort of attachments to like what's going on. So they'll get into the dating stage and then they'll automatically think, yeah, like I want this girl to be my girlfriend without even knowing their favorite fucking color. You know what I'm saying?
It's like there's the mystery versus history, and then they either want the answer of like this is gonna be a relationship or this is someone that's gonna reject me.
Yeah, like lay back and chill, bro.
Yeah. It's definitely mystery versus history.
Don't think about that shit so much.
Embrace the mystery. Just embrace that shit.
Embrace the mystery. Try to figure out everything. Figure out everything about this person. If you're dating somebody and you're going on multiple dates, you need to be figuring out if you really fuck with this person. You know, nothing's set in stone. Whenever you're dating, nothing is set in stone at all. And just because you're going on a date does not mean that y'all are exclusive. You could be fucking somebody else. They could be fucking somebody else. They probably are fucking somebody else. Especially if it's a really pretty girl. They have a lot of options.
And chances are you might be too.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, and I'm you know, if I'm going out on a date with you,
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you, but I'm probably fucking other people. All right.
All the way up until the point where like.
All the way up into the point whenever you bring up, if I'm dating a girl and she's bringing up exclusivity, then I'll have the conversation of, you know, okay, you don't want me to fuck nobody else. All right, you know, I won't be fucking nobody else.
But I think it's also, for you, I've noticed that you hate the expectation of exclusivity without the conversation.
I hate the expectation of exclusivity without the conversation. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you be talking to some girls, and then they'll be like, oh, are you fucking with this bitch? And then they get really upset, because then you'll have to, like, lie and gaslight them.
No,
and
not necessarily.
You'll gaslight them, and then, but here's the thing, man. If they would just had that conversation earlier, where like, hey, you probably are, maybe you're not, but I would like to be exclusive. Would you?
Well, and then at
that point, then you can have a conversation. But the whole attitude of just because we've been dating, we've gone on dates, and we've been
doesn't
talking,
mean that we are exclusive.
And now we're gonna get off the rip and get upset.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's also important too, and also you don't want to give too much up in the beginning. You don't want to give too much information, but you can also tell them up front, like, hey, you know, if it comes up, I say I don't give up the information unless it comes up, unless I'm asked about it. Okay, so honestly, if I'm just trying to fuck, I'm gonna lie. And really, I hate to say it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest because like people need to know the information. People need to know the information. Seriously. And I know it's probably gonna fuck me over in the long run, but people need to know the information because it's gonna. We're here to help people, right? Sure. We're here to help people.
Sure.
Okay. So like, if I'm just trying to fuck and she's lying and she asks, I'll probably just lie like, yeah, you're the only one I'm fucking. I'm so sorry. But
I've only got 5 bodies.
But no, I don't say that. I never say my body count. I never give a girl my body count. I've only told like 2 or 3 girls ever my body count.
Right, and here's the answer.
No. There's not the answer.
It'll be in the tell-all in a couple years.
Yeah, it probably will. Yeah. We'll be in a tell-all in a couple years. We'll give it a 300th episode. We might let you know. We might let you in.
No, I'm thinking a book.
Like, yeah, in a book.
The book.
Mm-hmm. Nah, if you know, I don't give the information up unless I'm asked about it. But like I said, if I really like the girl, I'll be honest with her. You know, now I'm gonna be honest. Okay, after I, you know, I've had some mishaps and whatnot. It's good to be honest.
So from
And,
their
like,
point of view, if they're interested in you, how do they know the difference?
What do you mean? How do they know the difference?
All right, so they like you, and you say that if you're interested in them,
Yeah.
then you're not gonna lie. But if you're just trying to fuck, you will lie. So in their shoes, what do they do? How do they know that they can trust you?
That's such a good question.
Which really kind of goes into our next one called the fuck zone.
Yes, that's
That's
and I got
literally
that
our
one.
next.
The next question is for girls only. It's for you girls,
We're
and
putting
I'm
ourselves in
here
your
to
shoes.
fucking help you.
We're gonna give you the
Okay,
answer.
I'm really here to help you out. Okay, and you know I'm trying to be a better person and not lie anymore. I'm actually like I'm on a better path now. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, you've
Seriously.
trimmed it up.
I've really trimmed it up.
You're down to like one a day
I'm
now.
not gonna lie, bro. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was being a fuckboy there for a little bit, but now I'm chilling out. I'm not even on the dating scene no more. Okay, you won't get a date out of me. Okay, I'm not dating or nothing right now.
Especially
at
if
this
you have a
very
boyfriend.
moment. Unless she's a good one. If she's a good one, I'll. You know, if I see some sort of potential in her, I'll go out on a date with her.
On some romantic stuff.
Potentially, you know what I'm saying? Potentially, there's a potential there. But like I said, I don't give up the information beforehand. But I think that it's also good to be upfront in the beginning and clear about what you're dating for, and like so that the expectations are set.
That's pretty solid. So you have to underpromise and overdeliver.
Yeah, and like communication 100% is always key. So like if I'm asked about the question of like so and so, like I'll just be straight up like, yeah, I'm dating other girls. And honestly, like if you're the right match, you know, we'll see where it goes. I'm not like I said, there's no expectations. You have to see how the person Stop setting expectations to dates. Stop tying expectations to people, you know? Like, don't be out here expecting to find a fucking girlfriend first date. Like, come on, bro. Get your expectations right. Don't expect shit. You know what I'm saying? She might not be good. She may be a whore, and you just don't know. Maybe she's putting on a front. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. So how can a girl get out of the fuck zone?
This is good. What is what's our explanation here?
This really sounds like the opposite of the universal guy problem, the friend zone.
Yeah.
And this is the fuck zone.
This is the fuck zone.
Wow. I've never heard this before.
Good. This is good. And I'm about to give y'all girls some game. I'm really about to give y'all girls some game for fucking free.
Definition
and y'all better, whenever y'all see me,
zone.
y'all better fucking thank me.
Whoa.
Go ahead. I'm serious.
A situation.
I'm about to drop a fucking bomb here.
Let's hear this definition of the fuck zone. This is a situation where someone you're interested only sees you as someone they want to have sex with, not someone they're interested in for a deeper connection or relationship. He wants you for sex and nothing else. And I mean, do you need the rest of this context? It's pretty lengthy.
I can read it. Man. I'm sort of talking to this guy. We're both in our early 20s. You know what I'm saying? Tested the waters for sex. He doesn't know me well. Hasn't really tried to. Let's see. Tried to go to sleep with him multiple times. I haven't gone. I have not hooked up with him because that's not enough for me. I'm definitely in the fuck zone, but I want to get out of it. I wish he'd give me a chance. Okay. We're both very attracted to each other. We both have a lot in common. I don't know him well enough. I actually want a relationship with him. We haven't even met in person yet. See, that's fucked. However, I want a real connection. Okay, yeah, this is pretty lengthy. Okay. How does a girl get out of the fuck zone? Okay. This is fucking simple.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, it goes back to saying like what I was saying, like if I'm just fucking, I'm gonna lie. Like, and honestly, I don't do that anymore. If I'm fucking, like, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna give all my secrets out. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. First of all, but this is actually a really good one because for guys most of the time it's like the friend zone, and then with girls it's like it's the fuck zone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And how you get around this? How you get around this is negotiation. You have to be a good negotiator. So what do you want and what do they want? So the girls hold the key to the box. They hold the key to the punani, right? And the guys hold the key to the relationship, right? So what the fuck do you do in this instance? What do you think that you could do in this instance for leverage here? So you want a relationship, the girl, and then the guy wants to fuck. So what do you do in a normal instance whenever somebody wants something that you have and you want something that they have?
This kind of looks like a hook issue.
Okay, so say that you want this here Sharpie, right? And you have that phone right there.
Yeah.
Right? So I can give you the Sharpie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can just give it to you. Like you keep on asking me for a Sharpie, and I know that I want that phone, right? And if you keep on asking me for the Sharpie, I'm either going to give you the Sharpie, or I can be like, "Oh, well, I want that phone too. How about let's work something out here to where I can get the phone and then you can get the Sharpie." Right? That's typically how fucking negotiations work. You figure out something, and this is whenever the talks spark up. Right? So if this guy is wanting to fuck, and he's just wanting to fuck, then you cannot fuck him. Even if you want to fuck him, you cannot fuck him. But if you want the relationship, then you're gonna have to talk to him, and you're gonna have to be like, I want to potentially, not just straight up saying I want to have a relationship. I want to potentially have a relationship, and I want to see if we can have a relationship before we fuck. Now I'm helping you girls out. Now listen. This is gonna fuck with guys, okay? Because they're gonna want to fuck, and that is your leverage. Your leverage is fucking. So if a guy wants your puss, then you want a relationship. Maybe you don't want a relationship. That's the thing. Some girls just don't want a relationship. Some girls just trying to fuck.
But then they don't care about getting out of the fuck zone.
Then they don't care about getting out of the fuck zone.
This is not for them.
This is the thing. This is not for them.
These are for emotionally intelligent people who are seeking relationships. But then they keep going. But I think that an emotionally intelligent guy is not going to come off the rip and then try to fuck.
Yeah. I
think that's going to be red flag number one.
For sure.
I don't think that you should ever be trying to get out of the fuck zone. I think you should be finding a guy that's not putting you there in the first place.
I don't think that that's necessarily true, because there's girls that like I've that I didn't consider to want to be in a relationship with until after I fucked. Now the thing is, now that does contradict what I just said. But listen, hear me out. If they would have proceeded and would have negotiated with me, like, hey, like, I want a relationship. I want a relationship, and I'm not trying to fuck until I'm in a relationship. And I could see us potentially be in a relationship, but I would have to go out on more dates with you and whatnot. Then if I really fucked with them, I would have been like, okay, I'll give you a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, I'll actually respect the girl more. Genuinely, I will genuinely respect the girl more, because then I will see like, oh, okay, like this girl's actually pretty fucking smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though that she wants to fuck, she's disciplined enough and respects herself enough to, if she wants a relationship, to be able to hold off on fucking in order to get what she wants. And I fuck with that. I really do fuck with that. Because, like, right off rip, if we're fucking just right off rip, then, you're automatically going to be placed in the fuck zone.
Self-control is sexy.
Self-control is sexy.
On both halves.
On both halves. Exactly.
And I think it's very similar. I like this comparison with the friend zone because a lot of guys find themselves stuck in the friend zone because they think by doing like favors it will lead to sex. It's very It's very shallow.
Yeah.
It's that nice guy mentality of like, you know, I'm doing this for you. You owe me.
Exactly. It's like an unwritten contract, and they expect something in return. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really cringy.
It's the strings attached. It is really cringy. Like if you're
guys, stop doing it.
Stop doing it. Stop doing favors for sex. And that's
it never works anyway.
It never works anyway. And the thing is that like girls know. The thing is, girls and y'all dumbass guys think that girls can't tell, but they can tell. They can fucking tell, and then they will use you too because you're fucking stupid enough to be used.
But here's the thing, man. You can be a good person, and you can be a genuine human being.
Yeah.
But don't be walked over.
Don't be walked over.
Don't be
have
walked
some fucking
over.
self-respect.
Definitely have some self-respect. Have some self-love, I'd say.
Exactly.
Well, you know, definitely like yourself.
And like, it's just like guys buying drinks for pretty girls at the bar just because they're fucking pretty.
Just get a little bit of a reaction, just a little bit of
just
conversation.
to get the attention or affection or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what and then girls will see it because they're very emotional. Most of the time, girls are more emotionally intelligent than guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%. And actually, it's biological too. Their brains develop more emotionally faster than guys. They start to really understand facial expressions and body language whenever they're like 6 or some shit. And usually boys don't get it until they're like later on in life.
Yeah, like
in their teens or some shit.
Like 65.
70. Yeah, probably.
When it's too late.
But whenever you're out there buying, this is just an example. There's a plenty of other examples to come. But if you're a dude and you're out there buying drinks for pretty girls at the bar just because they're fucking pretty, not because you know them, they bought you a drink before, or there's like history behind it, like they know what the fuck you're trying to do, bro.
There's ulterior motive.
They're not stupid, bro. They'll act like they're stupid just to get that drink out of you.
I would too.
But exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Like if I had a pair of tits and all I had to do was just talk to some guy to get a fucking drink, I'm getting that goddamn drink. But I also respect the girls that don't do that have the power to do that,
Sure.
but they don't do that.
Sure.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Because they don't need somebody.
They don't need somebody.
They don't need that.
Yeah, they have self-love and self-respect.
Self-sufficiency, for
Their
sure.
self-sufficiency. Exactly. They can get their own
nice.
drink. Yeah, and they'll be like, no, thank you. Like if a guy offers them a drink, no, thank you.
It's like you can't hate the player, but at the same time, if somebody doesn't step on the field, you're like, man, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hell,
like,
hell yeah.
and like,
Are you aware of moral desert?
what do you mean?
So it's like this philosophical kind of question. Well, not necessarily question, but concept of like, if you're doing something morally right for something in return,
Yeah.
it's like that dessert.
Uh-huh.
Like if you are only going to church and believing in Christianity so that you don't go to hell, that you can get heaven,
Yeah.
instead of like, you know, what it's meant for.
Yeah.
Like if heaven was taken off the plate,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, when you die, there's not heaven or hell, but while you're living, you get to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I see what
And
you're
if
saying.
you still do it without
Yeah.
the ulterior motive of like, I'm going to get something out of this
Yeah.
for doing this,
Exactly.
like that's altruism.
Yeah.
But then the moral desert, the question that concerns is like, I'm fucking a dude so that maybe I can get on a date. Or I'm buying a girl a drink so that, you know, I'm getting in the friend zone so maybe I can fuck her.
Yeah, and there was
That's moral desert.
Chris Rock had a joke about it a long ass time ago. Like he was like "Oh, I got you a drink. Would you like some dick with that?" Or I bought you season tickets to the games. Would you like some dick with that? That's what girls hear whenever you offer them shit that you're offering for fucking something else.
Have you also heard that a gift with an expectation is just an obligation?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Stop doing that fucking shit. Have some self-respect.
Yeah.
Stop buying these girls drinks.
If you find
or
yourself
anything,
in the
or-
friend zone or fuck zone, You've done it to yourself.
You've done it to yourself.
And I think the only remedy might be to just stop.
To just stop.
To have self-respect and stop.
Exactly. You know, negotiate. Try to fucking negotiate. Why haven't y'all tried to negotiate? And if I'm trying to, like, the thing is if I'm trying to fuck a girl and she just lets me fuck, like, I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna try. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if I'm fucking with a girl and I try and she gives it up, she might be placed in the fuck zone. Unless there's prior conversation.
She's placed herself in the fuck zone.
Exactly. She placed herself in the fuck zone. Unless there's prior conversation and we made a deal. Like, I'm going to stand. Like, if I say that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. That's something about me. If I say that I'm going to do something, I'll do it. You know, you got to be a man of your word, too. But, like, and the thing is that, like, and back to what I was saying earlier, like, I'm going to lie. The thing is that I don't really lie, though. That's the thing. That's the thing is that I don't lie about it. Like, if I'm getting asked a question about, like, if I'm fucking anybody else, I'm not going to answer it if I'm fucking somebody else. I'm not going to answer the question. I'll give you roundabouts of the question and the answer, but I'm not going to fully answer the question truthfully.
You know how you said earlier where girls are a little bit more emotionally intelligent?
For sure.
Yeah, that's an answer to them. They see right through that.
They see right through that, exactly. But the thing is, I'm emotionally intelligent as well.
A lie of omission is still a lie.
But don't lie. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm actually being serious.
Cut it out.
I was joking around and shit, but seriously, don't lie.
Yeah, let's cut out that line.
Let's cut out the lying shit. Don't, like, be manipulative. Like, just quit that shit. Like,
Didn't you just have a podcast on gaslighting?
For sure, yeah.
Okay, got you.
For sure.
So this next one is, how can a girl get out of the... Oh, no.
No, we already read that one.
Is flowers too much for the first date?
I love this one.
And can I wear jorts? I like this a lot, man.
Yeah, I love this.
Is flowers for a first date too much? And can I wear jorts? I just saw this pretty girl at Chick-fil-A on my lunch break, and we decided to say hi. I eventually got her number, and we've been texting and calling for about 1 week. We've decided to meet up at a farmer's market this Saturday. I was wondering if flowers would be too much for a first date. We've only seen each other once. I was also wondering if wearing jorts is the wrong move. It'll be mid-70s in Fahrenheit.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Okay. First of all, I'm going to address the flowers. First of all, the flowers, this goes back to what the fuck we was saying. Flowers, do not get fucking flowers for your first date. As a matter of fact, me personally, I don't get flowers at all. Maybe I will if I'm in a committed relationship, an exclusive relationship. I will potentially get you flowers, okay? Potentially. Now, you have to earn the flowers. But I don't like flowers also, first of all, because they die. So it's like something really nice and really pretty, but it's going to die within like a fucking week. I prefer Lego flowers. So if you get Lego flowers, you can build them and they'll be there forever.
But something's beautiful not because it lasts.
What?
Beauty is in things that deteriorate, like people.
I don't think that that's necessarily true. What about art?
What about it?
Art lasts forever, bro.
Not forever.
Yeah.
No, not always.
Do you not have you not ever seen art pieces that have been around since the 1500s?
Of course, but is that not the exception to the rule?
And they still...
It's not even a rule. It's something's not beautiful because it lasts.
I guess so. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Potentially, I guess.
Like, the mess is the point. Things come and go.
Yeah, but if you're, what about, like, marriage?
What about it?
You don't think marriage is beautiful?
It can be.
Marriage is supposed to last forever.
Can be. I think even though it ends, right? I think there's a lot of relationships and a lot of marriages that end that have been beautiful, and it was totally okay to love it, and it's totally okay to not love it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Something's not unsuccessful because it ends.
Okay, well, let's get back to the flowers, man. Do not get flowers for your first fucking date. I mean, come on, bro. That goes back to what we was saying, man. It's a bribe for sex. That's what the fuck it is, man. I got you these flowers. Please fuck me. I mean, come on, bro. Don't get the fucking flowers. You don't even know this bitch. You have no idea. You probably barely even know her name. Do you even know her middle name? I mean, come on. I mean, most likely it's Elizabeth.
Yeah. or like Marie.
Because most American girls nowadays have the middle name of Elizabeth.
No, Marie.
We're not talking about anybody specific, just to be clear. Or Marie. Yeah, Marie.
Especially in the South.
Yeah. Anyways. Don't get the fucking flowers for your first few dates. I say don't get fucking flowers until you're in a fully committed relationship.
But that doesn't mean you can't do something sweet.
And don't go to a fucking farmer's market.
No, a farmer's market. Hey, that's good.
A farmer's market?
A farmer's market.
For a first date?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes. You're outside. Look,
first of all,
he said mid-70s.
Mid-70s.
It's probably a sunny day outside. Look, girls like farmers markets, man.
All right, honestly, I'm not.
Farmers markets.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's a terrible idea. All I'm saying is that there's better things to do and better places to go than a farmer's market.
I would probably just say that.
That's all that I'm saying.
Maybe you throw in something after.
Yeah. Maybe
like
you can meet up at the farmer's market. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. You can meet up at the farmer's market, see how everything goes. If everything goes,
if that's
good,
the whole date.
If that's the whole date, man, nah. You need to change up your shit.
You need a secondary location.
Secondary location, maybe tertiary location, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
And you know what?
Movies, the worst first dates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, do not go out on a fucking movie on a first date. Are you stupid? You can't even know the person. That's what dating's for. Dating is to get to know the person for the potential. There may be a potential. There's no strings attached. Stop having the strings attached, bro. But you got to get to know the person. That's what the fuck the date's for. If you're out on a movie, you can't get to know the person. You can't touch the person. You can't. I mean, I guess you could.
You're not
but
even
you might
looking
get
at
a fucking lawsuit.
You're just sitting right next to him.
You're not even fucking looking at him. You're not talking. You're not nothing. You're just looking at a fucking movie.
Movies nowadays, there's $15-$20, man.
You wasted your money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and if the date doesn't go well,
and then if
you
the
will
date
forever associate that movie with that date.
Yep. So definitely do not ever go out on a fucking first date to a motherfucking movie. As a matter of fact, don't go to a movie at all on any dates unless you already know the person and you're possibly in a committed relationship. That's whenever the gifts come along. I say whenever the gifts come along.
Start love bombing and spoiling each other. Whenever it's secure.
Whenever it's secure enough. Exactly. Don't be going out on don't be going to the goddamn farmer's market. Maybe. I mean, I don't think that that's a great. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take a girl out to the fucking farmer's market. But we can figure out something else to do. And the jorts, bro.
The jorts. I want to know about the jorts.
Listen, man. There's not many people that can pull off the jorts.
John Cena.
Okay, John Cena did not pull off the jorts well. John Cena looked like a goofball in those jorts. Do you notice that John Cena does not wear those jorts no more?
No, he don't.
He wears suits like a sophisticated man.
He don't wrestle.
He's
aged out.
Don't wear the fucking jorts, bro. Especially on a first fucking date, bro. Present yourself well. Definitely do not wear those fucking jorts unless you can pull it off with confidence.
And it makes you. He said mid-70s. Maybe if he's got the pants on, he knows he's gonna sweat. They're gonna be walking around.
Pick some different shorts, bro. Pick some different shorts, man.
So chino shorts.
Maybe.
It's the same
pick
thing.
some different. Definitely pick up your style, bro. Pick up your style.
Be conscious.
Now, you know what? There is certain fits that I would say that it's acceptable with. If he's asking about the fucking jorts, you don't need to wear those goddamn jorts, bro. But if you're a fashionable person and can pull off the jorts in certain fits, I know some people can. I don't think that I can. I don't know. I don't wear jorts.
I think it also depends on how long the jorts are.
Yeah, it definitely depends on how long the jorts are, for sure.
If they look like some running shorts where they're kind of short.
Like if you got Daisy Dukes on, bro,
go
ahead and put some regular jeans on, dog.
Too much.
Put some regular jeans on.
If they going like to your knees too far.
Yeah, like wait, don't put them past the knees. They can't be past the knees. They can't be above the knee. About fucking, I would say about 6 inches is
the shoe
cutting
game,
it close.
The shoe game affects this as well.
The shoe game affects this as well. If you got like a pair of Timbs on, it might be acceptable.
Nah.
But if you got, I think the Timbs, if you're the right person, a pair of Timbs with the jorts is all right.
I can't.
If you can pull it off. Like I said, it's all about your fashion and how you look in it. If you don't look good in jorts, don't do it. If you're asking the question of if you should wear jorts, don't fucking do it. If you're questioning your shit, go with something more, something that you're more comfortable with. That you don't have to fucking question.
Yeah, if this is your everyday wear and you're wearing jorts, and this is your style.
Yeah.
You want to be comfortable for sure.
Sure.
And if you're the type of person that gets people flowers and you get people flowers, like if you get people flowers on Valentine's Day or on Mother's Day or for Christmas, if you're just a flower giving person like Jeremy Allen White or just in general, I say go for it. Maybe not on the first date, but if that's your personality, because for me personally, whenever I started dating, I would make a lot of dad jokes.
Yeah.
Because I like those.
I fuck with jokes.
Yeah, and I mean, I make them to you and to me when nobody's around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just part of my personality. And I remember someone telling me to stop or it was just going to be a little bit difficult for me. But in my mind, the right person would
find that funny.
Would really appreciate that.
Definitely be yourself.
Yeah, for sure be yourself, man. And if you're that person who wears jorts and that's your personality and that's your normal everyday wear and that's not performative and giving flowers is not you like paddling or panhandling for sex, that's just genuinely you being a sweet person, then maybe that's the move, man.
Nah, that ain't the move.
Probably not on the first date.
It's not the move, bro.
Because
unless you're committed.
Even if that is you, they are going to probably take it that way, but I would probably wait off until later.
Nah, yeah. If you're...
The whole point is, man, don't switch up who you are.
Don't start getting gifts at all.
No.
Unless you're in a committed relationship. Unless you're exclusive and it's set in stone, don't be getting gifts at all. And put up those fucking jorts, bruh. What's the next one, dude? Throw those goddamn jorts away, actually. Don't even think about those motherfuckers again.
Yeah, but you wear pants when it's like 90.
I wear pants. I do. I prefer to have the pants.
Weird situation. Oh, actually, did you know that technically speaking, the more skin you cover up, the more professional you look?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Weird
situation. Met a girl on Hinged. We went out, had a good time at a chill dinner. Walked around. I asked her when I got home if she was interested in second date. She didn't say yes, and she didn't say no. She said with work and school, she's busy. But if you're interested in someone, you can make time. You feel me?
Yeah, if you're interested in someone, you can make time. You feel me? See, some people in here don't know how to fucking type.
Yeah. Nonetheless, I tried bringing it up again, and she said the same stuff, and I said it would be a little easier around the end of the month when her first exam was done. Jokingly, I said at this point, I'll just wait till the end of September, till you are done with class, till I ask again, and she liked it. Should I just take that as a sign and move on? I feel like I should. Also, should I ask her nicely? I think there's a lot of what ifs.
Asking her nicely is fucking wild. What are you gonna fucking beg?
Yeah.
Please go out on a date with me. Please. Don't fucking do that, man. You sound like a chump. I'm not gonna lie to you. You sound like a fucking simp, dude.
I think
Listen,
I think
man.
the first mistake here that I seen was that he asked for the second date when he got home from the first one.
No. Yeah, don't fucking do that, man. Do not do that. I don't even, unless she brings it up, and unless she brings up like setting up something for the like within the first date. If she brings up like wanting to get together and it's her idea, possibly I would say possibly set it up, to potentially do something later.
But on that first date, man, when you like drop her off or walk her home or whatever the end of the date is,
yeah,
it's done.
It's done.
It's done. Don't
That's
call.
it.
Don't text. at least until tomorrow. But at most, give it like a day or two, dude.
Yeah,
Let that person think about you.
What I like to do is like...
And think about that person, man. You had a good time, right?
Yeah, what I like to do sometimes is that, like, whenever the date's done, we get home, like, I'll send a text, hey, I hope you got home safely. Or sometimes I'll say, like, just text me whenever you get home, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll say, like, I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll hit you up. And then you
can also throw in that
whenever you get
today
home,
was nice.
Whenever you get home, like, I had a nice time. I had a nice time, then that's it. Just be like, yo, I had a good time tonight. That was it. And then maybe she'll bring it up. But if not, usually I'm like, I'll wait like maybe a week or something. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, it's not like a science to it. There's no science to it.
But then her rebuttal was she didn't say yes and she didn't say no. She just said she had work and school and she's busy.
Yeah, you definitely fucked up on that point. You definitely shouldn't have hit that bitch up.
This is a curve.
As soon as you got fucking back home.
She curved.
Yeah, she curved you, and she basically said, no, I don't want a second date without telling you that she don't want a
He's
second
interested
date.
here. He said, but if you're interested in someone, you can make time.
100%. And why can't you go off of your own fucking words? If she was interested, she would make the fucking time, bro.
Nonetheless, I tried bringing it up again, and she said the same stuff.
Yeah.
Said it'd be a little easier around the end of the month when her first exam was done. Jokingly, I said at this point, I'll just wait till the end of the September till you are done with the class till I ask again, and she liked it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Nah, if she really fuck with you, she'll be like, oh no, I'm pretty busy right now, but like next week on this day at this time I'll be free, maybe we can do something then. But if she's just like, yeah, just putting it off and shit, I wouldn't hit that bitch back up. Honestly.
Yeah, and she didn't like it until he brought it up. He said jokingly, at this point, I'll just wait till the end of the month. And then she liked that. It's not like she was like, hey, my exam is at the end of the month and here's when you need to do it. It's not like she was planning that. She was giving reasons, and he was bargaining around those reasons. And I got a problem that's jokingly.
Yeah.
He really wasn't.
He really wasn't joking.
He was just not being confident.
Yeah, and then bro was like, should I ask nicely? That sounds like some begging ass bitch behavior, bro.
Should I take it as a sign and move on? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You should take it as a sign and move on. Learn from this shit and figure it the fuck out, bro. Like, definitely don't be hitting the bitches up as soon as, like, you sound needy.
Right, but
that's what you sound like. You sound like you're needy, and you haven't had a date in 82 years.
If I'm being honest, if this person was in front of me,
I'd smack the fuck out of him.
I would probably tell him to ask again. Kind of like the reason what Seth said last night. Yeah. About like this is canon for a guy, especially just people in general.
Yeah.
You didn't learn the first time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to go for round 2. So
you're gonna have to figure out the hard fucking way.
You're gonna have to figure out the hard.
So if you wait till September and you hit her up and she says the same shit, then you for sure got your fucking answer. But I think you for sure got your fucking answer right here, bro.
And he knew it.
He literally said, what the fuck did he say? He said if they have you know what I'm saying?
She didn't say no, she didn't say yes. She gave him the excuse of school and work.
He said, but if you're interested in someone, you can make the time. You feel me?
Yeah.
She didn't make the fucking time, bro. That means she's not interested. Take your own advice, bro.
Should I ask her nicely and jokingly? Don't
ask her at all. Don't hit her up at all.
The jokingly part, man, it's really not. It's just him not being confident.
Yeah, bro. Get out your insecurities. Yeah. Find another girl, bro.
Yep.
Sorry, dog.
I don't think that you should ever have to wait on somebody like this.
Hell fucking no.
Like if you've met somebody and they say like, this would be great. I just got out of a really intense relationship, so I'm not looking to get into a new one, blah, blah, blah. And they hit you with some stuff like that. Maybe they are great chemistry, but they're just on some whack timing.
Yeah.
Then you're just no longer compatible, man. You just can't just plan your life around when somebody's going to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You just can't do that.
You can't do that. Don't be waiting on people, man.
Do not wait on people, because if you do, first of all,
fucked over.
It never works. It never
works.
And then second of all, if it does work, it shouldn't.
Nah, yeah. yeah. Definitely don't be fucking waiting on people. Don't be like don't allow people to play with your time.
Yeah.
You think that it's their fault that they're playing with your time, but the thing is that you're allowing them to play with your time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, even if you meet a girl and she's like, man, you're awesome and whatever, but I just have a boy or husband and I need to break up with him first and then we can be together.
Nah.
Run.
Yeah.
Run far away from that.
No. We're not fucking with that, man.
Yeah. Never wait on anybody for anything.
Never wait on anybody for anything.
Yeah. All right.
What we got for the next one, man?
What is the equivalent of flowers for men? I like this.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, maybe this is a repeat question, but please advise. Tried posting, but couldn't due to the whatever. The guy I'm seeing is incredibly sweet. He brings me flowers every single time we meet, and honestly, it makes me so happy. It's been around 2 months now, and I'd love to do something equally thoughtful for him each time we meet. Okay, so this is interesting.
She said, I tried chocolate once, but he genuinely let me know that he's off sugar, and he was not a fan. I know guys appreciate things like tech, gaming gear, PS5 stuff, etc. But I'm looking for something more low-key, something I can bring more often, like the guy version of flowers.
Every time I ask him what he'd like, he just brushes it off with, there's nothing like that. I'll let you know if I need something. But genuinely, I want to make him feel special too. So men of Reddit, is there something small, thoughtful, or feel good you'd love receiving regularly from someone you're dating?
Yeah, this is a great question.
But also, man, we just had like a whole this other one. He wanted to give flowers on the first date,
and I was about to address that. Yeah, listen, man.
It says here,
first of all,
he brings me flowers every time
for 2 months, dude. The first 2 months is insane, dude.
Wow.
Every fucking time, dude's bringing you flowers every fucking time. Okay, maybe you enjoy them, maybe. All right, but
this is a confident guy.
What's gonna happen? The second that old buddy gets complacent and he doesn't bring you those flowers? What the fuck are you gonna do then? You're gonna be like, oh, something's wrong. Like, he didn't bring me flowers this time. He's brought me flowers every single time, because the flowers are going to drop off. You're not going to get flowers every time that y'all meet up from now on. So whenever they drop off, you're going to be like, oh, he doesn't fuck with me no more, this and that. This is why you don't get fucking flowers. This is why you don't get gifts in the first few fucking times of going out on dates, man. You do not do that shit, because then it turns into an expectation.
Because now she feels like she's expected to do something in return.
Exactly.
And now, honestly, homeboy, he don't care.
He does not care.
Because the reason he's doing it is that smile that she's giving. He's making her happy. He's being sweet. You know, it's good. He's getting the reciprocation
That's
from the
cool
flowers.
And all, but I think that it's chump behavior.
Could be.
I think that it is chump behavior, because I think that, you definitely don't be giving fucking flowers. We've already fucking addressed this shit. I think that the equivalent to flowers for guys, like you said, it depends. Like you said, the tech shit, yeah, sure, but it depends actually on the person's love language.
Yeah.
So each individual person's different, and each individual person has a different love language, and some of them, coincide with one another. Some people have more of physical touch and they also have quality time. What is your love language? Hers, I guess, is gifts. Hers, I guess, is gifts, and she's getting gifts and she's accepting it. And maybe his is not gifts. That's the thing. Gifts is a love language, and it sounds like hers is gifts.
That's where her mind is.
That's where her mind is at. So then she's thinking about giving him her love language, and that doesn't work. So like, if my love language is,
well, if he's giving these flowers, his love language is clearly gifts as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Possibly. There's a well, he said that he then that means that he would be acceptable to gifts. That it means he would be accepting. Maybe he would say, "Oh yeah,
But this is just like a guy.
Now that you're asking me that, I do want a PlayStation 5 controller."
But that's not low key. Flowers are like $10-$20, but it's the thought. It's the thought that comes along. She's saying that he said there's nothing like that. I'll let you know if I need something. He's looking at it from a stand like a guy, I don't need anything right now kind of situation. He's being very self-sufficient.
Yeah.
So honestly, man, I think a good thing, I think just as a generalization question, you got a fella and your fella's giving you the classic flowers.
Yeah.
Flowers and sweets. That's just, you know, that's
classic.
That's the stereotype right here.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like, what is the stereotype for a guy? So if you're a guy, what is the flowers for you? And I think for me, it depends on if we're fucking.
Yeah, I think that's like a blowjob.
I think it's Polaroids.
Polaroids. Oh.
Imagine you open your wallet one day
Polaroids.
and you just had a Polaroid just like right there.
That would be awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some Polaroids of some, you know, of some cool stuff.
If you're an artist, skip the Polaroid point and draw or paint your own set.
Yeah, okay.
That's also been a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is actually a really good question.
Food.
This food, you know, like why don't you say, hey, you know, I think that if I'm a girl and this is happening to me, I would be like, hey, you know, next time we go out, you know, how about this Thursday? Whenever we go out, it's on me this time. I'll pay for your food and I'll set up the date. That's what I would like. That's what I would like as like a flowers. Like if the girl just been like, you know what, we're gonna go out to eat. It's on me.
I was thinking more like
I would like
bring me some food
or make me some food.
Make some cookies.
Make me some food.
If you brought me some cookies,
yeah,
that would be my flowers. Some chocolate chips, like some fresh chocolate chip cookies.
That's cool.
And like a Tupperware container.
Yes.
And they're just like, you know, they got like the chocolate chips on top, and it's like they're brown and moist.
Or
and
like
shit
knickknacks.
Like
I love knickknacks.
Yeah, like random shit.
Like little. I got little duckies over here.
Like shit you find in GameStop for 10, 15 bucks.
I like stuffed animals.
Yep.
We got a fucking teddy bear right here. Bring me a stuffed animal.
A lot of these come from, yeah.
Not every guy's gonna like stuffed animals, but I do. So my flowers is stuffed animals. If you bring me a cool stuffed animal, I will forever cherish it.
I think most guys are acts of service though. So like if you do something like a thing, then they'll notice that. Yeah.
Like if you do something just do something like maybe come in, like maybe tell me that you want to come clean up my house.
But here's the thing, man.
That's flowers for me.
She's already asked about this, and he said, I'll let you know if I need anything.
That means that you have to take it upon yourself to do something. Exactly.
So if you don't have the house privileges yet, and you're not fucking yet, then you are going to have to come in hand with something. That's going to be the cookies or the knickknacks. Exactly. But if it is one of those things where you have the ability to like, fill his gas tank up. Yeah. If you got his car keys and he's asleep and he doesn't have to he's got to wake up early to get, go to work. Yeah. Guys are notorious for being like, I'll get gas in the morning. And you fucking forget.
That's good.
And then you're like, fuck, I'm going to be late to work because.
Then you get in your car and it's a full fucking tank.
And it's a full tank, man. Bro.
Blessed. On God. Yep. Don't give me flowers. Give me a full tank of gas, please. Let's get on with the next one, brother. I think that we answered that sufficiently enough.
Oh, nice. We got another fella.
Yep. Let's see what we got here.
Her behavior confuses me. Help.
All right.
So I was talking to this girl. After meeting her, texts were good, emotionally intelligent. Out of nowhere, she ghosted me. This is the first time she did that. After 24 hours, I check on her if everything was okay. She replied with a lame excuse after work and all. I took the hint and in the convo. I thought we were done since she is ghosting me. I ain't entertaining it. After 2 days, she texts me, what's up, what is going on type shit. I said, I took the hint and don't want to text someone who doesn't want to talk. She kept giving the excuses. Later, she called me and gave some excuses like this happened and that happened, so she couldn't reply. What the fuck is this? If she doesn't want it, why calling and texting me? Women, kindly explain. One reason I think she is keeping me as an option, but let me know what y'all think.
Okay, so I got multiple answers to this.
This doesn't feel like ghosting.
I got multiple answers to this. This does not feel like ghosting, because she is still hitting you up. First of all,
and she called to explain.
She called to explain. Yeah. First of all, my first theory is it could be a test. This could definitely be a test, and she's not responding to you in whatever time that you expect her to respond, just to see how you'll react, right? Just to see if you're needy. You're clearly needy because the moment that she didn't hit you up, it sounded like you hit her right up. And that's needy behavior.
And he took the leap to concluding it was a ghost instead of
just being fucking patient and waiting
and being like, oh, I understand. Maybe she was just busy.
Why don't you just be fucking understandable? But you're not, because you're needy. You're acting needy.
He's not being tolerant.
And you're not being tolerant. And she's gonna notice that you're acting needy, and she's gonna be like, oh, I don't want to be together with this guy because he's fucking needy. So you're just running off. You're running yourself off from her.
He said this is the first time she did that after 24 hours. I check on her. So it was just a day.
Yeah,
they
bro.
didn't talk a day.
It's just a fucking day, bro. Like, bro, quit being fucking insecure. Oh my God, is she still gonna love me? Oh, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about.
He didn't get his good morning text.
You didn't get your good morning text. And you know what? It was a test, and it looks like that you fucking failed. You automatically concluded that she ghosted you because
it probably wasn't even an intentional text. It was probably just fucking accidental, and you did not pass at all. She was like, lame excuse about work and all. Yeah, a lame excuse about work. Work is valid, man.
Yeah, work is definitely valid.
That's not a lame excuse.
Yeah, work is definitely valid, bro. She's trying to make money, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have been your sugar mama, but now she looks like she's looking at you like you're a fucking needy piece of shit, and you're constantly like needing attention. And she's not fucking with
this.
This
is
bro.
The mystery versus history problem, is that he concluded for her. He said, after 2 days, she texted me, what's up and type shit. I said, I took the hit and didn't want to text someone who didn't want to talk. She kept giving me excuses. So, like...
And that's why you need the space.
So he concluded for her that you're ghosting me and I'm going to cut you off because he was uncomfortable with the feeling that maybe he was getting rejected. So he had to be the one to reject her first.
It's insecurity. That's what it is. You're being insecure.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Everybody's got insecurities for sure, but why would you show it off like that? You basically
he's assuming.
You basically just told her, "Hey, I'm really insecure and I'm really needy, and I don't think that I'm good enough for you." That's basically what the fuck he just said.
Yeah.
And that's disgusting.
Also, I really don't like how guys like to burn the bridge.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I give people the benefit of the doubt for sure. I definitely I definitely try to be like, okay, maybe this just isn't the right time or some shit.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'll wait it out. I'll thug it out.
The best relationships I've ever been in and the best relationships that you have ever been in have been somebody that you've met like this and it just didn't work out the first time. You talk a little bit, you get to know each other, and then something goes away, and then when you meet back up later, whether you run into each other or what is it, then it's a little bit more intense. Just because
for sure.
After that first time it not working out, you didn't go, well, we can't, and you're trying to draw conclusions. You're trying to say, like, we can't be this, and, like, you did this to me, and you start geeking and tweaking. Then it's just never going to rekindle.
Yeah, bro. You're just being insecure, and you're basically just letting her know that you're insecure and you're needy. And bitches do not fuck with needy dudes at all. I don't fuck with needy girls.
People don't fuck with needy people.
People don't fuck with needy people, man. And
insecure people.
There's
matter of fact, man. Whoever wrote this post, I know you're anonymous, but if we ever find you, we're gonna beat the brakes off of you.
We're gonna beat the fucking wheels off of you, bro.
Yeah, man. Like the more I read this whole paragraph right here, dude,
the more I'm disgusted.
Yeah, man.
For sure. And you know what? There's actually
24 hours.
I actually maybe have another
You
theory.
have 24 hours to text me back, or I swear to God, I'm gonna
fucking be insecure.
I'm gonna call you.
And
tell you that work is a lame excuse.
What a fucking idiot, bro. I mean, there's also another theory too.
Gonna die alone.
There's also another theory too. This is set in stone. What we just said is set in stone. Bro's needy, insecure, and a bitch. First of all. Second of all, there's another part to it where maybe it goes along with the first question that we answered. Maybe the girl is just stringing him along. There's a possibility of that. Maybe she is just wanting to, is there any after meeting her, texts were good, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, she ghosted me. See, out of nowhere, it was definitely a test just to see how you would react, and you didn't fucking pass the test.
Do you think that that's an intentional test?
Girls test intentionally and unintentionally. They don't
definitely
know.
Think it's unintentional.
It could be unintentional. She very well could have been busy.
I think that there's just a sense of co-regulation, especially like being in relationships. Like, it's not just the work. Like, if she's got work, then it's like when you get home, and we've all had those shifts where like you've had a shift that has dragged you through the mud, and you come home and you just like sit in your car in your driveway and you put your head against the steering wheel and you contemplate even going inside. Like, some people got shitty shifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just might need time to decompress.
But I tell you what, the last thing that I want is a girl that I barely fucking like hitting me up asking if I still fuck with her.
Yeah,
I don't now.
Imagine you had a tough couple days and you could like get on your phone and call a girl or text her back, be like, hey, sorry I haven't hit you back in a couple of days. It's just been really busy. And she's cool with it because she's not a plant or a dog that you have to water and feed and sustain. Like, this is a person that can take care of themselves for just a couple of days while I'm not around. A self-sufficient human being. For sure. That you don't have to babysit.
And also, like, sometimes
while I'm going through fucking hell at work.
Sometimes girls will, like, this is a possibility too. Sometimes she pulled back a little bit. First of all, I truly believe that she pulled back just to see what you would do, and you fucked up.
And I think a lot of girls pull back just because.
And they pull back, and I think that's what I was about to say. They also pull back just to see if they fuck with you. Maybe she just was like,
distance makes the heart grow fond.
Yeah, maybe she was like, I kind of fuck with this guy. I'm not going to hit him up, and I'll see if I still like him after a day or two. If I still fuck with him after a day or two.
Or they might be feeling like this is getting intense. This is moving really fast.
Exactly.
I might need to just take a break. I just need to take a second to breathe.
Yeah, let's let it breathe a little bit.
I just met this guy some time ago, and then we went from 0 to 60 really quick, and I might need to just slow down.
Just let it breathe a little bit, man.
Yeah, breathe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do this insecure bullshit, man. He's got strings attached. That's the thing. Yeah. Like we were saying, he's got strings attached, and he has expectations. He's expecting her to hit him up constantly.
And that's someone that can't be alone. That can't be by himself because
exactly.
You don't like yourself, then nobody's gonna like you.
Exactly. You're insecure and you're needy.
Yeah, and we hate you. Well, hates a lot. Yeah. Are dating apps a total scam?
This is good.
This is a really good one.
I love this one.
I'm a 21-year-old guy. I'm thinking about getting on an app, but I don't want hookups. I want something real, but I feel like nowadays, unless you have a huge social circle, even if you have the total package, you're out of luck. Any advice?
Yeah. I think my advice is get off the fucking dating apps.
Yeah, don't
go meet some people in real fucking life. I personally, first of all, I'm completely banned from Tinder. But I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm banned from Tinder, because this part's important. I was on there promoting Wholehearted Entertainment, okay, and my profile was me. It was me on my profile, and I didn't use Tinder. I don't like dating apps. I do not fuck with dating apps at all, because most of the bitches on dating apps are strictly only on there for attention, right? So
it is a validation source.
It's a validation source.
And this is coming from the fact that we have plenty of friends that we hang out with on a regular basis and they will in front of us will swipe on Tinder and have said to us verbatim, I don't take this shit serious.
Seriously.
The amount of times that they will go out of their way to go on a date with you from matching on one of these apps is astronomical. It does not happen.
It is not.
Do not care.
They do not give a fuck. That's why, like,
that's why you see so many prompts being like, hit me up with your best pickup line. Like,
like, they don't give a fuck. They're not going to go out with you. And you know what? Maybe, there's some cases where I have heard of some people like finding their partner on dating apps. And you know what? That's, to each his own. But me personally, I'm not participating in dating apps anymore. I do not. You will never. If you see me on a dating app, it's not me. It's not me. If you seen me on a dating app probably like 4-5 years ago, it was probably me. But now, if you see me on a dating app, that shit is not me. Report that shit ASAP. Report that shit ASAP. I am not on any dating apps, and I will not be on any dating apps. You need to go out and meet people in person. You need to personally go out, quit being such a pussy, go out and actually meet people.
Being nice to cashiers, being nice to people.
Go fucking talk to everybody. Go talk to that old lady.
Talk
down the fucking road.
Because what you don't know about that old lady is that old lady might have a smoke show granddaughter.
Maybe.
This has happened to you recently. Okay. When you're nice to
that is.
Yeah.
That is
when
true.
You're just nice to everybody.
That is actually true.
And they know you and you're
she was
comfortable.
Really hot.
And they say, you know what? You're such a good fella.
I'm gonna recommend
you.
Yeah.
Because
you get the reference.
These old ladies gatekeep their smoke show granddaughters.
Yes, they do.
And nieces and shit like that. Yes.
She was like, but you have to treat her nicely. I said, listen, that's no problem.
No problem.
That's no problem. And I won't fuck with no other girls.
Also, man, not just getting out there. You gotta have a diverse social circle.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid to have friends that are girls that you're not trying to actively fuck or date.
Well,
because those,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can have a friendship with a girl because that girl has more friends.
Well, I mean, I think that this is where we kind of differ here.
Let's hear it.
Well, kind of. I think that there's somewhat of a truth to that. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you're also like in doing that. I think that there is some sort of an unwritten contract there, or like maybe some sort of strings attached. Because maybe you're friends with this girl, and maybe she fucks with you. Maybe she ends up fucking with you, and then you try to fuck with one of her friends.
I understand.
Then there could be a problem,
So
and
you
also
need to be careful. I guess.
And also, the other friends are also gonna look at you as well if you are friends with this one girl, and then she introduces you to her friends. Her friends will then look at you and think like he was originally here for this girl.
This is
which
advertisement.
Is our friend. Exactly.
This is advertisement.
And then,
in a good way.
Yeah, but if the other girls find out that you're there with your friend that is a girl, and she's introducing you to her other friends, her friends are going to look at you like, oh, he was originally there for that girl. So I'm not going to try to fuck with him.
That's not true.
Just in case we don't want to fuck up anything in between y'all two.
This is very untrue.
And no, that is no.
This is extremely untrue.
What are you talking about?
This is very untrue.
How? Okay, explain.
So, like, if a girl brings you around, I think it's incredibly different, maybe comparison to guys, but most of the bad publicity or bad recommendation from girls, like, I've had friends and they, I was interested in maybe a friend that they had, and almost always, that girl that's my friend initially will introduce me from behind closed doors and talk mad shit. Almost every single time. They'll be like, he sucks, fuck that guy, whatever. And we'll be like cool friends. This is like a cool friend of mine. And I haven't tried to fuck with her or nothing.
Yeah.
She hasn't tried to, she doesn't want to fuck with me at all either.
Yeah.
And she's never said any of this kind of stuff to me personally, never brought up any kind of issues like that. But there is a certain level of jealousy of like, I feel like I'm hotter than my friend, so why does my guy friend want to hook up with my less hotter version of me? So they have this weird jealousy feeling, and they try try to bully you behind closed doors.
No, it's still the same concept.
Don't fuck with my guy friend because there goes my validation.
No, we're still on the same page.
But whenever this chick badmouths you to another girl, you're in, man. That is the sales pitch, man. Every single time. You're dumbfounded.
No. I'm not dumbfounded, but I don't think that it works like that, man.
It's the
if they're talking shit, they're trying to get their friend. Maybe they're trying to get their friends to not fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that they're gonna take
60% of the time. It works 100% of the time.
What works?
No, them bad mouthing you. It works in your favor.
I don't know.
Carson ain't shit. He tries to fuck everything that moves. He thinks he's somebody. Okay, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Like, and then you come around and you're cool and stuff like that. Then that girls are rebellious at heart, man. And if they hear their best girlfriend talk shit about you and you come around and you're still cool, they're going to try to fuck with you. 100%.
I don't know. I think that's loose information, man. I think that's loose. That's loosely, you know. I can nor confirm nor deny that. How about that?
Okay.
I can not confirm nor deny it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you tell me that bad publicity is still good publicity?
I do say that quite often.
You say that a lot.
I do say that quite often, but it is also in certain contexts because you're still like you still have to withhold a certain there's like a 80-20 or maybe 60-40 rule where it's like you still have to have your reputation's still on the line. You see what I'm saying? So like you still have to have 60% of a good reputation over 40% bad.
I'm not saying that you act out. You still represent yourself in a great way, but you can't control what other people say about you. There is a strange thing, the contrast of whenever somebody says something to you and you don't make that come to fruition.
Yeah. I think that there's some cases where a girl will say something to her friends and then they just believe her. They just believe her like
that happens?
Like say, you know, this guy did so and so, and then the girls are gonna be like, oh, okay, well, we'll not fuck with him then.
And this is good.
That's why I say I can confirm nor deny.
No, this is good because this is a girl that doesn't have critical thinking skills. They can't. So they're doing you a favor, man. They're getting the ones that don't think well out the way.
So what you're saying? God damn.
So this is fantastic, man.
So what you're saying only works on the girls that are easy to manipulate.
What do you mean easy to manipulate?
What do you mean what I mean?
So like if they're like a brain dead zombie, and their friend is like, hey, my buddy's coming over, Carson, he sucks, fuck Carson, you don't want anything to do with him, and their brain dead zombie of a friend goes, okay, yeah, that makes sense, fuck him, and after meeting you they continue that same mentality. Your friend has caused you to dodge a bullet because this is somebody that can't think for herself.
Yeah.
The zombie can't think for herself whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
She just got told what her opinion should be and she held to it with, even with meeting you, right?
Okay.
So if she says it to another friend and she goes, okay, and then you come in and you're yourself, right?
Yeah.
And obviously don't switch up on yourself.
Yeah.
Period. You're not going to. At the end of that interaction, man, she's going to start to formulate her own beliefs and her own opinions.
Well,
that bad publicity coming into it is going to help that happen. Okay,
well, going back to like the friends thing, this goes back to this, is that why would if that is your friend, why would she be talking shit about you to begin with?
Well, that's a good question.
See, that's the thing, that's why I was saying that it can get a little bit dicey, and maybe we may differ here whenever it comes to, girls and guys being friends, because I've had this conversation, I've had this debate before. I think that girls and guys can definitely be acquaintances, but I don't think a girl and guy friendship will ever be the same as a guy and guy friendship or a girl and girl friendship, because there's always that possibility of sexual tension there and sexual dynamics because of, you know, a person being of the opposite sex.
Not if you respect the other person.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, it's not going to be the same, but
I think you can be acquaintances with the girls for sure, but I don't think that you can have I don't think that you can have a full-blown friendship with a girl like you can another guy as a guy. I truly believe that. And
you can't have a friendship with a guy the way you can with a girl.
Why is that?
Because of the same reasons, that the dynamics and the chemistry will always be different. So you have to take a certain level of privilege and pleasure in the differences.
Yes, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't consider it a full-on friendship, because if I'm hanging out with a girl every single day and she's my friend, most likely there's some sort of sexual tension that's gonna pop up along the ways. Most likely. That's the way that I look at it. And, you know, like I said, you can have acquaintances.
But, like, okay, so obviously, right?
Yeah.
If you're really good friends and there's sexual tension, and it's between the two of you, it's reciprocated, then that's more than likely going to lead to a relationship.
Not necessarily.
So you think that if you have the chemistry of being friends and a physical chemistry as well, that it shouldn't lead to a relationship?
It doesn't have to. Like, it doesn't have to, but like what I'm saying is that because girls and guys think differently, you cannot have the same friendship with a girl that you can with a guy.
Well, there's tons of guys I've had friendships with, and we think completely different.
What do you mean?
Like, they're from a completely different part of the world.
Absolutely, but they still
have
think,
completely different culture.
They still think more like you than a girl does.
No, absolutely not.
What do you mean? No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not, my guy.
In the sense
if someone is from a completely different part of the world and they have like a completely different life experience in a culture, I am probably going to think more like a girl that has been in like the same life experiences and the same like demographic as I am. Do you understand? Like, just the fact that we're males, we have the male gender, does not make us closely.
It's not just
more closely than just because.
Yeah, because you can still relate with that guy more than you can with the girl
on certain things.
On certain things,
but
exactly.
Overall,
like
absolutely not.
Culturally, not for sure, but still, yet like
our dialogue, like, our dialect will be different.
Of course, but bro, like whenever she's sitting there talking about like her relationships with her friends, this and that, they're talking about all this, and then the guy from another culture, he's most likely gonna be talking about like maybe other girls, and then he's maybe gonna be talking about, you know, he's gonna be talking about cars or whatever the fuck y'all like to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
What if he never had cars?
Like more.
What if he just had arranged marriages?
Man, you're not. It's a fucking goddamn example, man. It's not like set in stone. That's exactly what the fuck he's. Well, it's just a bad
example.
Like maybe he's gonna be talking about. Yeah, I used a spear the other day to kill a fucking dog where I'm from. Like, maybe that's what the fuck he's saying. And then, you know, a girl, like, if it's the same concept, if it's the same exact concept as you're saying, but with a girl, you're going to be more apt to bonding with that guy that is from a different culture, from a different country, from a different where the fuck ever. You're going to be more apt to having a better relationship with that guy on a friendship level than you are with the girl from the same exact thing. So, like, if another girl from another culture, another country, or what the fuck ever, same as the guy, you're most likely gonna have a better relationship with that guy, and you're gonna respect the relationship more with the guy because guys bond differently than you do with girls.
I think this is a CP.
What do you mean?
CP.
What does that mean?
Carson problem.
It's not.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think you just value men differently than women.
100%.
It's
100%.
It's very differently a CP.
100%. No. It's not a CP.
It's a CP.
It's an everybody problem.
It's a CP problem.
It's 100% an everybody problem, bro. Because guys and girls are different.
Right.
That's what it is. So then you're going to value the relationship of this is the problem with equality too. This is the problem with equality.
Oh.
Because you can't have true equality because men and women will never be equal. Maybe in the eyes of the law, men and women can be equal, but actually in the eyes of the law, women have more power than men. In this day and time, women have more power than men. Because automatically by default, if you're in a divorce, most of the time in law, they're going to believe the girl. Most of the time in law, they're going to believe a girl. I was abused. The girl's automatically believed. Most of the time. And most of the time in law, girls have more of a possibility gaining the custody of the kids than guys. Am I wrong on that?
I guess. No, I don't know. I don't have kids.
I'm saying
I'm not gonna know that.
In the eyes of the law, maybe there's some sort of equality, but in general, guys and girls are not equal. They are different. That's like comparing apples and oranges.
Right. We're talking about friendships.
We are talking about friendships. Well, actually, we're talking about dating apps. But
yeah.
in this aspect, we're talking about friendships, and we can have the debate on can guys and girls be friends. But I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think that. I think that you can argue the semantics of it.
Russian philosopher said that the truest form of love is friendship. And that makes a lot of sense because a lot of the times when there is a divorce, there is a loss of friendship, not a loss of romance.
I can definitely understand
your best friend.
No, well,
yep.
I mean, I can definitely I'm not going to marry if I have guy best friends, I'm not going to marry my guy best friends.
You're supposed to.
I mean,
you're the person you're dating will become your best friend.
And that's understandable, and that's why I say that we can argue about the semantics of it because you may have a different definition of friendship than I do. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So
it definitely seems like a CP.
All I was saying it's definitely not. It's a problem that people have in general, that people definitely have in general, bro. Is like you're going to value guys most of the time are going to value their relationships with other guys over girls. That's just what it is, bro. And that's not a Carson problem. That is a problem amongst every guy. 100%, bro. Most of the time, guys are going to value their relationships with other guys than they are going to value their relationships with girls on a friendship level. Now there's other levels like romantic level. Maybe if you have a romantic partner, maybe you may value that romantic relationship over certain friendships at times. You know what I'm saying? But in general, what I'm saying is that most guys value their relationships with other guys more than vice versa of guys and girls.
Do you think it's potentially because most guys objectify women instead of just seeing them as people?
Absolutely not. I think that it is it's really biological. That's what it is.
Biological.
Yes, it's really biological.
We're programmed to not have as deep of a relationship with women than with men.
I don't know about deep, but essentially, yes.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, yes, because of, reproduction and whatnot. There's always sexual dynamics in the way.
Got you.
Do you not believe that?
No. Not at all, my God, dude.
What do you believe then?
Dude, I think that...
You think that everybody can just be fucking friends and we can just be in fairy tale land?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Of course. I think that we can all... Yeah, of course we can all be friends. We fucking around.
Okay, so
We can be friends.
So did you answer the first question honestly?
What's
with
the first
attention
question?
and affection.
What's the
first question was the attention and affection question.
Okay, what about it?
Attention and affection. I think that there's the line there, like attention and affection. Like, I think that, you know, there's a difference, because the affection, I think, has more of the romantic aspect to it,
sure,
and the more intimate aspect to it,
sure,
aspect of it too. So, like,
I don't know, man. What do your friends give you? Do they give you attention or affection?
they don't give me head. They don't give me pussy.
So is that affection?
That's a form of affection.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't ever expect to see your friends give you affection.
No, I said, like, intimacy. There's, like, intimacy to it too, and I think that there's a touch of romantic aspect to it too. But, you know, there is the intimacy. You can be intimate with your friends without being romantic with them.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. And like I said, like we can argue about the semantics of it. Like, that's what I was saying, is like,
I don't think this is a semantics issue. I definitely think this is a difference of value system. I think for sure that, like, I think that if there is chemistry involved where you have a physical attraction, and then you're also, like, you align with a certain value system and personality. So if you have the personality chemistry and you have the physical chemistry, then that's going to lead to a relationship, of course.
right.
And the thing is, with a guy and you're both straight, you're not going to have to worry about the physical attraction ever. You can have as much as this personality chemistry as you want, and it will never ever go anywhere. The thing that if you have that's the point that
I was trying to make.
If you have a friendship with a girl, and, like, let's say you're in a relationship, and they're in a relationship, and you've just known each other for a really long time, I don't think that it would be right to necessarily say that, like, you can no longer be friends with that person. I don't think that makes a whole bunch of sense. I think a secure person would have to be like, okay, you're friends.
So you're gonna be okay with your girlfriend. You have a girlfriend. You're gonna be okay with your girlfriend being like, hey, I plan on going out with Joey tonight, and me and Joey are gonna go out to dinner, and he's just a good friend of mine, and, you know, we've been friends since we was 2, and I just wanted to go out to dinner with him and stuff, and we're just gonna be friends the whole time.
Basically a date.
Are you gonna be comfortable with that?
If I'm gonna be comfortable with my girlfriend going on a date,
she didn't say date. She didn't say date.
No, she just described it.
She didn't say date at all. She said was, I'm just gonna go eat with my friend that is a dude, and we're just gonna go eat, and that's it. You're not gonna have a problem with that at all. Exactly. That's the point. This is why girls and guys can't be friends.
I think
this
you're
is
framing it in a bad way.
I am not framing it in a bad way.
That's absolutely what you're doing,
absolutely
my guy.
not. I'm gonna be very, very uncomfortable if my girlfriend fucking asked me that. I'm gonna be like, I do not want you doing that.
But why
I'm
would you
very
ask the same thing in return?
I wouldn't.
Exactly. So why would she ask that of you?
I hope she don't.
Right, but
and then I'm gonna be like.
So what you're describing is more or less a unhealthy friendship.
What do you mean?
So you're describing a friendship between two people that aren't respecting their partners. So this scenario only works whenever these two people do not respect you.
No.
Of course.
No.
Because in a logical sense, if you were dating someone, even if they've been friends with Joey since they were 2 years old, they'd be like, you know what? I think that's an unfair ask to have this type of setting.
But why is it unfair if all girls and guys can be friends with one another? Why would it be unfair?
You can be friends without the chemistry, dog.
Of course. So then why would it be a problem for your girlfriend to go out?
Is it okay
for
you to do the same thing?
No, I don't believe so. If I'm in a committed relationship, I would never ask my girlfriend if it's okay if I could go out to eat with fucking Stacy because we're just friends and we've been friends since fucking since '02. No, I would never ask that because I myself would never want to be asked the same question, vice versa. Never would I ever, because for the exact reason that there's a potential for sexual polarity there. And then if y'all do go out, then
but here's where you get got, brother, is because whenever you have the potential of that sexual chemistry right there, man, if you're dating someone of integrity, then they're going to just stop it. You can't remove the possibility of that infringing on your relationship. You have to have security in your partner and have trust in them to say, I'm uncomfortable with this. I have a loyalty and integrity to my Carson. So therefore, this is making me uncomfortable. I can't continue on with that. They have to take up for you whenever you're not around.
But why would they have to do that if it's just a friend and there's nothing there?
But you're already going to the part where that needs to occur. If that, you're saying we're playing a game of what ifs now.
No.
If that happens, but who knows, man? Maybe she goes and hangs out with Joey.
I'm going based off of your theory.
Sure.
Of guys and girls can be friends and there be nothing to it.
Nothing.
If that's the case, then there should be no problem with your girlfriend going out to eat with old Joey in the middle of the week and just going and get some fucking wine or some shit. The reason that you have a problem with it is because there's a potential.
I don't have a problem with
for sexual. Then why didn't you answer the question whenever I asked you if you had a problem with your girlfriend wanting to go out with another guy?
Because you said it going out.
I didn't say going out. She didn't say it was a date.
What's going out?
It's just going out to eat.
Getting wine?
We're just going out to eat.
We getting wine and shit? We're going out and stuff?
Why would that be a problem? He's just my friend.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It makes you see.
I'm thinking that you frame it into a way to where you're uncomfortable.
The thing is that
you automatically go to this place.
But why does it make you uncomfortable, though?
It makes you uncomfortable.
Tell me it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
How? Okay, brother.
Tell me it don't. Be honest.
If my girlfriend went on a date, it makes me uncomfortable. Of course, dude. You're describing a date, man.
She's describing a date.
If she's catching up with old buddy, it's probably not over wine. She
didn't say that it was a date,
going out to dinner with wine, dog.
But what difference does it make if they're strictly just friends?
Why don't she just bring him flowers, man? If they're just friends.
See what I'm saying, bro? See what I'm saying, bro?
I don't think that you have I don't think you have a line, man.
Listen, bro.
You don't have a line at all?
If you adhere to your own belief here, then you wouldn't have a problem with your girlfriend going out with some dude and there not being anything there. Or supposedly there not be. But you would question it, would you not? Would you not question it? Seriously. Would you not question your girlfriend saying, hey, I have a really good friend that I've been friends with since I was 2, and we're just friends, and, we talk to each other every now and then, and maybe because you're friends, because you do go out to eat with your friends, do we not go out to eat sometimes, just me and you?
Yeah, but we never got wine together, man.
We've gotten wine together.
When?
The other fucking day at Outback. I didn't
get wine.
You got a fucking drink.
We were there with like 10 other people.
It's the same concept.
It's not the same concept. If she's going out with Joey and there's 10 other people,
dude,
what the hell?
So you mean to tell me that we've never went out to eat, just me and you?
We didn't get wine.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we got wine or not. I'm just saying, take the fucking wine out of it.
All right, man.
Sure, let's take the wine out of it.
All right.
Say you and what we drink. We drink, do we not?
Sure.
We're friends and we fucking drink.
Okay.
So if your girlfriend is friends with old fucking Joey and he's wanting to go out and eat and shit like friends, like you and me go out to eat all the fucking time, what's the issue?
Really isn't one.
There isn't an issue. So you would feel perfectly fine and perfectly comfortable with your girlfriend going out to eat with some dude.
See, here's the difference.
What's the difference?
Here's the difference, man.
Because it sounds like cuck behavior to me. I'm not going to fucking lie. That sounds like fucking cuck behavior.
All right, so you answer this, man.
If you feel comfortable with it and you're okay with your girlfriend having friends that are dudes.
I think that you, because you're afraid of the cuck behavior, you are obsessively controlling. You want to control someone else's decisions, man, because you don't necessarily trust, or you can't guarantee their choices. You don't have a belief in their integrity. And see, look, man. Hey, here's the kicker, man. Here's the difference.
Okay.
If she fucks Joey,
yeah,
that's on her.
Yeah.
A cuck hears that and they get excited for it. Listen, man, I'm not telling you that she's not gonna fuck Joey. She might, but if she does, that's her problem.
But listen,
that's her problem. She's getting cut off now.
But you could have prevented that.
Odysseus spent decades trying to get back to his wife, man. She didn't switch up on him at all.
First of all, she could have prevented it by just saying no.
No, exactly.
By just saying no,
first of all.
But
and then if there's advances, then she'll say no again.
She should have said no. But I'm going based off of what you told me, that girls and guys can be
being
friends.
Cheated on, and it's not going to happen, dog. If you're going to get cheated on, you're just going to get cheated on.
100%.
And the first thing that Uncle Ben told us, whenever you get a girl, you bring her around the homies. And if you see her start to like flutter around and homie hop a little bit, you let her, man. You let her do it.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing. Is if you have somebody and you deeply trust and you deeply care about and you understand their integrity and you would never switch up on them at all, don't personificate that same feeling onto them. Maybe she is just going to catch up with a friend. Maybe he's got a wife. Maybe you guys have a long-term committed relationship. You shouldn't be insecure. You shouldn't be thinking that maybe I can't lose this. Now, that does happen a lot. Where it's like, I have just a friend, and that's the perfect scenario, and that's the perfect petri dish where things get cheated up on. Put it in this perspective, right? You're saying that me and you, we go out, we hang out, just the two of us, and then nobody gets jealous. But we're straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You talked about that earlier, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, Joey probably likes girls.
Yeah.
And your girl probably likes dudes, and Joey's a dude. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. This is the problem we're coming into, right? So imagine you got a gal.
Yep.
And she's bi. Let's say she's bi. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And she's got a college roommate that's
okay. I'm listening.
A college roommate that's bi. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know that they got some sexual attraction going on. You know, they made out in college one night. They used to change together.
Yep.
Shit was going on. But at the time in college, they really couldn't hook up and experiment because they had boyfriends off and on, whatever like that. And it's one of those things where, like, she says, I'm gonna go have lunch with old girl. Mm-hmm. Old girl's just recently single because boy dumped her. And she needs to be comforted. And she's like, I'm gonna meet up with old girl.
Yeah.
All right. Is she going?
Okay, well, first of all, I don't look at girls that are bi as a potential for a relationship. First of all.
Homophobic.
That is not homophobic.
I got you. I spoke too soon. Go ahead and continue.
So are you homophobic because you don't want to date guys?
What?
That's basically what you just said. You just said that I'm homophobic for not wanting to fuck with a girl that is bisexual. I'll fuck a girl that's bisexual. No fucking problem. She can bring her girlfriend too. But
you said it's homophobic if you don't want to date guys?
No, you said it's homophobic because I don't want to have a relationship with a girl that is bisexual.
How is that the same analogy?
That is the same exact analogy because why would I be homophobic for not wanting to date a girl that is bisexual?
You straight?
I'm straight, yeah.
And you find girls attractive?
I find girls attractive, yes.
And she's attractive to you?
She is attractive to me, for sure.
All right.
That means that doesn't mean that I'm going to date every girl that I'm attracted to.
Right, but the difference between you being me being homophobic because not wanting to date a guy, I don't find guys attractive. Okay.
So you think that I'm homophobic just because I don't like girls that like other girls?
Because
and actually, I never said that I don't like girls that like other girls. No, I love girls that like other girls, but I'm not going to consider them for a relationship.
How does the cutoff occur?
What do you mean? How does the cutoff occur?
Yeah, where's the difference?
What do you mean? Where's the difference?
So you'll fuck them, but you just won't date them.
Yeah.
Where's the cutoff? Like, how does that happen?
It's just like I'm not going to be in a relationship with them.
Why?
Because they like girls too.
So why is that a deal breaker?
That's a deal breaker because for the exact reason that we just brought up. If girls and guys can't, because I'm adhering to my beliefs. If girls and guys can't be friends, like I stated, then if the girl is bi, that means that girls and girls can't be friends, and that because it still applies.
So she can't have any friends.
And you know what? I'm not saying that they can't have any friends. I'm saying that I'm not going to consider them for a serious relationship.
Because of this scenario.
That does not make me homophobic, because it would make me homophobic if I'm like, y'all don't fucking do that shit. Y'all shouldn't do that shit, and y'all don't need to do that shit. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to. My beliefs is my beliefs, but that doesn't interfere with whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm not telling you to do something or to not do something. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. What I'm saying is I'm not going to consider that person for a long-term relationship. If I was homophobic, I wouldn't even consider fucking them. Just to be clear.
We'll talk about the definition of homophobia later. I think maybe you just don't understand it. But so you are confirming that if you had a girl that was interested in other girls, you would not be comfortable with her going out with another girl.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It would.
I think the root cause
exact reason
is not necessarily
for that exact reason, like what you just said. That for that exact reason, that's why I wouldn't consider them for a long-term relationship.
I think that we usually personificate our own morals onto other people, and I think that really what you're saying here is, in a relationship, if you went and had dinner with a girl, you'd be cheating.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And what I'm saying is, if I really did tell a girl I'm going out with old buddy, old girl I ain't seen in 10 years, or I've known for 10 years, and whatever, this is my buddy, she's got a dude, I've got a girl, and this is nothing like it. And there may be other people around, more than likely so there will be. I have no intentions in fucking, because I don't see people in the necessary light of can I fuck them.
But the point is that if your girl did bring this up, you would feel uncomfortable with it. Just like vice versa. She would probably feel uncomfortable with you saying, hey, I've known this girl for 10 years. I would like to just, go out to eat with her, and, we're just going out to eat, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that your girlfriend would feel uncomfortable with that. And I said, you asked me if I considered it cheating. And I said, yes. If I'm going out with a girl and I have a girlfriend, if I'm going out with that girl, if she's just my friend, I consider that cheating. And it's vice versa. I
think that you're using a straw man fallacy in the entirety of the conversation, because
how so?
Right, because my claim is being that you can still be friends with a girl with the opposite gender.
Okay.
And so your claim is saying that you're talking about the micro cheating, or just cheating in general, of going out with the opposite gender, regardless of the friendship.
And that's why I said that this can get down to semantics, because I think that you can have girl acquaintances.
I think that this is
100%
a very, very serious differential, is that for number one, I don't think that a healthy relationship would suggest a scenario of that kind. I don't think that warrants you to have that type of interaction just because you are friends.
But why not?
Why would you?
Why would you? Because holy fuck, there's thunder. Holy shit.
Thunder. Fuck you, thunder.
Fuck you, thunder. It's because if you can be friends with girls, then the ask should not be an issue at all. The ask of, I've known this girl for 10 years, I want to go out with my friend that is a girl, and we've been friends for 10 years. I just want to go eat out to eat with her, and that's it. Then there shouldn't be a problem, and it shouldn't make you feel uncomfortable. But my point being is that it does make you feel uncomfortable because there's always that potential for sexual activity. There's always the potential of something sexual being there. Always. That's why it's uncomfortable. That's why it feels uncomfortable to even have that ask. But since what you're saying of girls and guys can be friends, I'm saying that if they can be friends, then that should not be an issue of an ask. I'm saying that it is an issue of an ask because I don't think that girls and guys can be friends for that exact reason of there's always the potential of sexuality there. Always. Or some sort of sexual attraction there.
Right, maybe, but then there's that integrity that clicks in.
But how would that...
that you just said that you don't fuck everything that you find attractive.
Exactly, I don't.
Exactly. And so you should also have that same expectation for someone that you're dating.
But that their integrity has nothing to do with how you feel about it. That's the point that I'm trying to get across, is that if they do have the integrity to not fuck that person, maybe nothing does happen. Maybe there's nothing sexual about it at all. And that may be the case. But what I'm saying is that it's going to make you feel uncomfortable.
I don't think that I would feel uncomfortable if it was something that, unless it was something that was exclusively of that nature. So, for example, like if I had a girlfriend and she was in, we had the whole old roommate scenario going on. The thing is, I've met roommate. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Roommates come and spent the night on the couch before. We've hung out whenever she had boy. There was double dates. There was like groups of people. We played trivia at one point, things of that nature. Because I've been involved, and also in just in general, whenever old girl wasn't around, mm-hmm. and I was with the old roommate, and it was just the two of us. We had hung out before. Mm-hmm. The thing is, if I can hang out with this person, and she can hang out with this person, especially if this was her hanging out with this person before I ever existed in her life, and it was strictly platonic then, no matter if they had friendships or if they had relationships going on, and they still never... If this is a friend that she's had for 10 years and they've tried to do something together, or there's been like known history of sexual attraction being acted on, that might be concerning.
I think that you're complicating it with the homo shit, man. You're complicating a little bit because it kind of differs from girls and guys.
We can go back to the straight one to help you understand.
I would like to do that
that's also another one. Like if you had a girlfriend and she had a friend that had been a long time friend, and they had previously, maybe sometime in high school or maybe sometime after college, that they had tried to do something. Maybe they got drunk and kissed. At that point, I'd be like, because there has been a clue into the possibility that could occur, and then I'd have to take that into question. I'd be like, this is probably not the right environment for this. However, if this is a relationship where like I've hung out with homeboy, he and I have hung out independently, the three of us have hung out, like the five of us have hung out, it's been a group doing certain things, like in that scenario, if it was just the two of them, if I'm at work or maybe something else is going on, then like, yeah, I don't think I would feel uncomfortable at all. But if it was something that it was directly, you can't come, even though you're not busy or whatever, you don't get to spend time with this guy alone, and it's just only her going to spend time with him, alone with him, then that's going to be some kind of concerning behavior. And I don't think that's exactly, because that's another thing about friendships, is that with you, especially with you, whenever I had a girlfriend, you would come and hang out with us too.
Yeah.
Be like, no, I have to hang out with one person at a time. Like, absolutely not. And I also don't feel like the same with, like, if, you're my friend and I have a relationship with somebody, if I have to go and do something early and it's a hangout, and I'm not going to be like, okay, girlfriend, you no longer can hang out with my friends because I'm not around. I've never been that person. I'm that person. Right. This is the major disconnect, is that I trust you,
but at the same
as
time,
my friend.
But at the same time, if I did have to, I wouldn't have a problem with that because these are my boys. You know, I'm gonna expect. You know,
be gentlemen around my girlfriend.
Exactly. That's
and
what
when
I'm
not around.
expect.
Take care
exactly.
of my person for me.
But
and also, in the same instance, don't try to fuck my friend. Dear friend, don't try to fuck my girlfriend. I trust the two of you when I'm not around.
Exactly.
And if I can't trust you two when I'm not around, then I don't need.
We're on the same page. We're on the exact same page.
And that's the same thing that I'm talking about.
But it's not the same thing because
it is the same thing
because those are your friends and that's your girlfriend.
I'm talking. Yeah.
This is just some random dude.
No.
Well, it's not some random dude to her.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
No.
No. You're gonna know him. This is gonna be somebody that you've become friends with as well. Because if this is someone that is a really good friend to her, you probably should know him as well.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a relationship where you just didn't meet anybody that was important to this person in their life? You typically meet people in their life.
If I'm in a relationship with a girl, she has no guy friends. She has no guy friends whatsoever.
I understand that you're obsessive, but what I'm talking about...
Obsessive?
I'm sorry, you're controlling. I understand that.
How is that controlling,
If
though?
she can have no guy friends.
She can have no guy friends, yeah. Okay. Or I wouldn't even consider her, like... If I'm considering her for a relationship... maybe she has guy friends before we get together, but if we are even talking about getting together, all those guy friends have got to disappear. 100%. All those guy friends better disappear, and if they don't disappear, I'm not going to consider you for a relationship. And that's just what it is. And I make that clear up front. I think that it maybe would be controlling if maybe I was like, you can't have any friends and you have to just sit here all fucking day. But I think girls should 100% have girlfriends, and they should be together and they should do things together, just like guys should do things with other guys and shit. And they should uphold their friendships with other guys as a guy, and girls should do the same. And I think that it is controlling whenever a guy's like, okay, you can't have any girlfriends at all. That definitely is controlling. But I think that it's a respect thing whenever you ask. I don't think that you should have any guy friends. And if you do have guy friends, that's up to you. I'm not saying that you can't have them. But you can't have them if I'm considering you for a long-term relationship. That's the way that I put it. And why would that be the case, though? Do you still think it's controlling, though? If I tell a girl that she shouldn't have any guy friends if I'm considering her for a long-term relationship.
I don't know. I think it really puts you in a place to where you don't have to have the moral question at all.
What do you mean?
It's preventative action.
It's preventative action.
Yeah.
What are you preventing?
The scenario that we're currently talking about now.
Exactly. If you set it up front, then, and that goes along with the dating thing, like before, like what we was talking about beforehand, like whenever girls get into the fuck zone, you know what I'm saying? That's a conversation that y'all need to have beforehand. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation that there should be set in place before y'all start to get serious. And just be like, I don't feel comfortable if we're going to be in a long-term relationship. I don't feel comfortable with you having any guy friends, and you shouldn't have any guy friends. I won't have any girlfriends. I won't have any friends that are girls if we are together. And I expect you to do the same thing. Yeah. Be the person that you want to attract.
I'm 100% also not doing that.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I would never give up a friend of any kind for a relationship.
I would if it's a girl.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
I would 100%. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? Because I know that it's going to make her feel uncomfortable every time that I'm around that, especially if she's attractive. If I have a friend that is a girl that is attractive, she's going to be constantly thinking, like, especially if she's more attractive than her. If the girl that is your friend is more pretty than your girlfriend, they're going to know it. regardless of whatever the fuck that you think, like, you know what I'm saying? If you can make the argument of objectifying women or not, but there's still an objective, you know, attractive level, you know, like there's objective in beauty. That's another conversation. That we can
I
go
really
down a
forgot
rabbit
that we
hole
were
there.
on a podcast here for a minute.
I know, it's fun, ain't it?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope it didn't.
That's all right, man. Let's go on with the next one. Let's see where we at. We already touched on can girls and guys be friends. Okay, are dating apps a total scam? Did we even answer that though?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think so.
So we only had 2 more.
I think so.
It's not bad.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We probably should have just saved it for its own podcast. Can girls and guys be friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Definitely. We need to do more debates, you and me.
You think so?
No, I 100% think so.
Yeah. I just hate arguing.
It makes for cool content.
Yeah. How do you even date when everyone's addicted to their phones?
I love this one.
That's tough.
Yes.
Low battery. Okay. So went on what I thought was going to be a decent first date last weekend, and this person was glued to their phone the entire time, like we're mid-conversation about travel or whatever, and they're just scrolling through Instagram. Tried to be chill at first, but by dessert, I was ready to just dip. Ended up saying something like, "You okay? You seem a bit distracted," and they got all defensive like I was being dramatic. Been in a pretty good headspace lately since I had made some cash on steak and was actually excited to put myself out there again. But this just reminded me of why dating apps are a special kind of hell. Am I being extra, or is basic phone etiquette still a thing? Like, I get emergencies happen, but this felt more like I was competing with TikTok for attention. Friends are split, like some saying I should have just left. Others think I'm overacting because that's just how people are now. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm old school, but if you're going to waste both of our time, at least have the decency to reschedule. We could have just texted if you weren't going to be present. Appreciate all the validation, though. Definitely not overreacting based on these responses. Yeah. This is a really good one.
This is actually a really good one. This is actually a really, really good one.
What do you got, Dr. Professor?
What I got on this one is I actually dated a girl recently.
Is that right? She was addicted to the phone.
She was addicted to her phone. And you know who you are. You know who you are. We're still cool. I still fuck with you, but you know, we ain't like we was. Me personally, if I'm around a person, like especially like this, like if I'm around my homeboys and we're around each other all the time, like there's gonna be times where I'm gonna be on my phone. Like earlier, whenever I was on my phone and I was just locked in on my phone.
Yeah, and I couldn't get anything out of you.
Exactly. But like whenever we're having like an actual conversation, I put my phone down. And we just
whenever you hang up that you being cool and chilling shit.
yeah.
The 19,000 times a day.
Whenever,
because I can never tell whenever it's genuinely sincere. Like you'll ask me when we're being cool and chilling shit, and then I'll be having like a conversation with you, like, "Oh really? Oh really?"
Yeah. And I'm not locked in. Yeah. I'm just not interested. Or something.
Like, man, why would you even spark if you?
Exactly. But I think that it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different if like, especially if you're dating somebody, especially if it's in the first few dates. Like I would definitely not like that. I would definitely not find that acceptable, and I wouldn't do it either. Like I'm not gonna be sitting on my phone constantly. Of course, there's gonna be people that I have to respond to on my phone. You know, there's people gonna be hitting me up, or you know, I'm gonna be in the middle of a conversation or something, and I'm gonna have to get on my phone, and maybe I get a phone call. I'll talk to them or whatever, you know. But then I'm gonna be like, yeah, I have to go. I'm doing something right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and have a full-blown like hour-long conversation while I'm on a date with a girl, or like if I'm spending time with a girl, like I'm not going to be sitting on the phone. I'm going to be like I'll talk for like a minute and I'll be like, "All right, I got to go." You know, and then I'll put my undivided attention into this girl. I was actually talking about this with another girl. It's a totally different girl, and I was saying, she told me, she was like, "You actually haven't got on your phone this whole entire time that I've been here." And I was like, yeah, I haven't really seen you get on your phone either, and I really like that. She was like, yeah, I really like that too, because we just been sitting here interacting with each other, right. And I think that that's more valuable than you just sitting there on your phone. Because if you spend your time and resources, because say it takes you gas to go over there, or it takes the other person gas to come to where you're at. You got time, and you're going there, and you wanting to spend time with that person.
It's the same thing with like the movie theater. We said don't go on that date.
Exactly.
It's the same concept.
It's the same exact concept. If you're on your phone constantly, then you're not having those interactions with that person, and you're not having that intimacy there. Mm-hmm. And intimacy is where the relationship lies, is the one-on-one. Because that's why I don't have any TV in my room.
Right.
Because if we go into my room, it's just going to be if I'm with another person, it's just going to be only interactions.
You have books. You have other stuff.
Books, other stuff. There's other stuff that we can do. We can play fucking games. There's always something that you can do that's not boring, and the phones nowadays give people a very short attention span. So like they're constantly looking at TikTok, and I have a problem with it too. I'm always on reels and shit. Not as much as I used to, but like I still get on there and I'll scroll. Right. And if I catch myself doom scrolling, like I'll just be like, oh, I'm doom scrolling. I gotta quit.
It's a dopamine hit.
It's a dopamine hit, exactly.
Because and then people don't know how to regulate their nervous system, so they use that as a way to decompress.
Exactly.
And to avoid uncomfortable situations.
Exactly.
Why do I have to sit with myself whenever I don't have to do that?
Exactly.
I don't feel content with my own personality, so I can just supplement that with another thing.
Exactly. Like there was even like people have gotten to the point where they can't even have like a full-on conversation with you.
Right.
Like people like Austin and Aiden's age.
Right.
Like they don't like.
It's that Gen Z.
They're a little younger than us.
Have you seen the trend on the Gen Z stare?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what
somebody told me about that today because I gave them the Gen Z stare.
It's not the customer service look that you give somebody whenever they've put their card in the reader and it keeps dinging and they won't take it out.
Yeah.
It's not that customer service stare that we're talking about. It's the Gen Z stare, because we're Gen Z.
Yeah.
And I know what it is.
Uh-huh.
And
it is exactly what it is.
It is like you talk about Austin and Aiden. Like sometimes I'll be talking to Aiden and he'd be going like
yeah, and just staring at you, and
then he'll smile, like he told you.
Like you have no idea what the fuck I just said, dude.
And he's like, yeah, man. And then
bro.
He gets his phone out and shit.
Yeah, and shit, bro.
Yeah, and shit, man. He was smiling at you that one day. He said, yeah, I was just in my happy place.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Yeah, I really can't stand that. If I'm with a girl and she's constantly on her phone, instant red flag, instant turn off. Like I do not like. There was an instance where was with one girl and we was about to fuzz, and she was on her phone and I just like stopped. I stopped and I was like, yo, like she was like, what is it? And I'm like, yo, like you're scrolling on TikTok, like we're about to fuzz. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, can you not get the fuck off your phone? Like, can you not just enjoy this? Like, people nowadays just have intimacy problems. And I think social media and, the cellular devices has a big impact on that.
I think it's a cancer to relationships, even ones that are established without it. There's been so many times I've been in a relationship and I'll be in the same room with someone.
Yeah.
And I will just be scrolling and they will be scrolling and, we'll be doing different things.
Yeah.
And then I used to remember saying things like, oh, I miss you. I missed you today. And it's just like, but we spent all evening together after work.
Yeah.
But we didn't do fuck or nothing.
Yeah,
we didn't do shit or anything.
It's a lack of intimacy,
and it's just like we were just existing in the same room doing nothing. People
feel very uncomfortable with
cold.
Intimacy. It's so cold, man, because people feel so uncomfortable with intimacy, like they can't even like look you in the eyes whenever they're talking to you. Most of the time it's because they're constantly have to be fixated on something in order for them to be comfortable with whatever's going on. Mm-hmm. Like they have to and I'm not gonna say that I don't have a problem with that. I do have. I personally struggle with it sometimes, but I will catch myself. I'll catch myself if I'm doing it and I find myself doing it. I'll try to stop.
Probably the most healthy in our generation that I've seen amongst our friend group, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you're very self-aware about it.
For sure.
Like, I think that regardless, if you're within these couple of generations, fuck, man, I've seen boomers, I've seen grandparents just stick on their phones, man. My parents love their phones.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
my parents
dude.
do too.
It is too much. It's if you exist now, you're in it. You're gonna have a problem.
For sure.
You can just be self-aware about it and do your best. You know,
I was lucky enough. Like whenever I was younger and I went to church, like my parents were over the teen group. Like they were over the teens.
Sure.
So like they were like the leaders of the teen group. So like I would be mixed in with the teens that were like the 90s babies. You know what I'm saying? I would be in the mix with those, and I would be like 8 or some shit like that, 6, 7, 8. And so like I kind of grew up with them. So like I got the chance to see what they were able to experience, without like the smartphones, because there wasn't any smartphones back then.
Yeah.
And like you just had to interact with people. And I think people don't, and it's really hard for especially kids that grew up with parents that just hand them a smartphone because they don't want to deal with the kids, and they're like, here, play with this iPad, and I don't have to deal with you anymore. I think that's a huge problem too. Like parents are enabling it and they don't even know it. And it's understandable because like say parents are like nowadays they're struggling with shit. Maybe
they just want a day.
They just want a day where they can just relax and shit.
And it snowballed after a couple of years.
It snowballs.
Now
your
kid, if they don't got that iPad, they're just a terror.
They're just a terror. Exactly.
And you gotta do it because you don't know what else to do, man. Yeah.
Like at work, like I'm always on my phone and shit, and then I tell people like whenever I'm at home, like I'm usually not on my phone as much as I am here. Like I try to explain to people that
the place you get paid at.
Yeah, exactly. Like I try to tell them that like I'm usually not on my phone at home like I am here, because you know what I'm saying. I don't have to interact with many people here, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you have the opposite problem. You enjoy time with yourself, maybe not necessarily with other people.
Well,
select other people.
Select other people, exactly. But yeah, it's a problem. You need to get off your phone and you need to be intimate with people.
It really is that damn phone this whole time.
It's that damn fucking phone,
It's
man.
been that damn phone this whole time.
It's that damn phone. What's next, man? What we got next?
Oh, kiss someone else.
This is the last one. This is the last one.
All right, kiss someone else. Please, your opinion.
Please.
So today, my girlfriend told me yesterday after work, she gave a lift to her colleague. They talked and stuff, and she said that they kissed. All right, we're not gonna read anymore. We read enough, man. Clearly, they should.
No, I think that we should. I think that we should. He started it, and I could not stop it, she said. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you couldn't stop it? But back to the story. She was crying and apologized and that kind of stuff. And then shit like that.
shit like that.
Yep. We have been together for a year and a half. She started this new job like a month and a half ago. So when she said this to me, I was frozen in time. Should I forgive her? Ask for more info if you need. Oh, man. Should I forgive her? Absolutely not. Your girlfriend's a whore, bro.
Come on.
Sorry, dude. Your girlfriend's a whore, and you gotta drop her, bruh. You gotta drop her, dude. You got to, man.
He started it, and I could not stop it. So,
you could have stopped it.
He could have stopped it.
First of all, you shouldn't have fucking gave a ride to that guy.
Yeah.
First of all.
This does not fit into the friendship clause that we were just talking about for a jillion minutes a second ago. This is a colleague from work that needed a ride home. He can walk.
He can walk.
He can call an Uber.
He can ask somebody else.
There's somebody else that works there. There's probably
somebody else.
Maybe if they're in a Best Buy, they got customers. Be like, hey, after I check you out, you think you drop me off at home? I'm about to get off in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs a network.
Yeah, your girlfriend's a whore, bro.
Your girlfriend, yeah, dude. Absolutely.
And you're a cuck if you accept her. You're a cuck if you're like, you know what, baby, it's no problem. I know you didn't mean to kiss her. I know you tripped and fell and slipped on his dick. And I know that was an accident.
The thing is, man, trust is so delicate, and once it's gone, it's so hard to redo it. And I think that, I've told you this before. I don't think a cheater is always a cheater, but that cheater will always be a cheater to the person they cheated on.
Absolutely.
So, like, if you have cheated on someone, if you cheated on that person, that person should break up with you 100%. Even if you never cheat again, she's going to be left with this feeling of constant, is it going to happen again? Because there was no warning about it happening the first time, so you're just going to have this constant anxiety.
Yeah.
But if you start new with someone and you decide to start, every day is new.
Yeah.
And you don't cheat then it's just as if you.
Yeah, and I would like to be clear and address this publicly. I know there's certain points and times where I give off gaslighting fuckboy vibes, for sure. But listen, I have never once cheated in my life. Never. I can confidently say that. I have never, not once, cheated in my life. Ask somebody. And I'm very, very satisfied with that. For sure.
I think the dating community thanks you for this.
Yes, I think the dating community will thank me for this, and I think more girls will thank me for this than anything.
So, have you ever gaslit a girl?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
For sure.
But we've never cheated.
And listen, and I'm trying, and I don't lie anymore. Genuinely, not anymore. We're not going down that path anymore, and we're chilling out with the fuckboy shit. I'm not just fucking every girl around here, okay?
We're not getting any new tattoos.
I didn't say that, but I'm not doing any of the bullshit, man. Okay? I'm trying to be the person that I want to attract, and I don't want to attract a whore.
Very proud of you.
Thank you very much for that.
Very proud of you.
Yeah, and in this situation, bro, your girlfriend's a whore. You got to drop her.
Yeah.
Yep, you got to drop her.
Could not stop it. No.
Mm-mm. Yeah, she could have stopped that shit, and she did not have to give old buddy a ride.
Fuck.
Yep. I mean, I think that we can wrap this up.
Yeah, dude. My heart goes out to that Redditor who got cooked.
I'm sorry about that. I don't even know why in the fuck you even asked, bro. Nah. All right. I hope that this dating advice really did something for you. Maybe it didn't, and you got a good debate in it in the middle. We went pretty good, man. That was pretty good. Shout out to Napkins, the producer Napkins. Shout out to him for thugging this out with me.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate every single one of you, and we love the fuck out of you. Peace.